word to wise. Grass only greener when it's fertilized. Gave them truth in these songs, they prefer the lies. Destiny beautiful, adrift in her purple lies. You can't see me, you Stevie. Wondering how I reach more evolutions than Evie. And make it look easy. Dream on, yeah. Dream on, Dreamweaver.
All right. What is up, Earth's mightiest subscribers? It is your boy Ernie, Blerd Without Fear. Got a special guest live and direct with us. I'm just gonna start down the line. Got Jamie Broadnax out here. Founder, CEO, head motherfucker in charge. Black girl nerds out here hanging out with James Gunn.
Actually, my interview got cut. I feel some type of way about that. Yeah, we'll talk about it, but my interview got cut. But I did talk to Superman and Lois Lane.
Okay.
Yeah,
like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure
anybody. Yeah.
that makes up for it.
And we also got Megan of the Vigilante Vibes podcast out here holding it down.
Yes.
Getting folks informed.
It's true. It's been a long day.
I was gonna say, you've been posting your ass off today, so I mean,
I know.
It.
Wednesdays are such a big day because it's New Comic Book Day, and then and it's also Ironheart Day, and it's like I just want everyone to leave me alone. Not you guys. You guys are fine.
Yeah, man. It's no. I get it. I totally get it because that was Wednesday is always it's always a day. It's a day and a half actually, and I wish there were more of me to do everything that needs doing, but yeah, it's been crazy. I've been reading and watching and doing stuff, recording, editing all damn day, and yeah, I'm done. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm out the game. Y'all heard it here. This is a psych. I'm not going anywhere. No, I'm not. I'm not going anywhere.
Don't do that to us.
No, y'all have no idea how much I hate working for other people. So yeah, I can't go back to
that part.
I can't go back to corporate America. I can't do it.
Yeah. Once you're out, you're out.
Yeah.
Like getting up at set times, all of that. I can't do it. By the way, shout out to the opening music in your show because I saw SkyBlew. I love that he provides the sampling songs for all the Blerd podcasts because we also use his music for Black Girl Nerds. So shout out to SkyBlew, helping us out in these podcast streets.
Look, and also being the probably one of the nicest, most like laid back people. Like just I'm like, man, dude, man, look at you out here, man. Just like you love to see it, man. Look, we just out here providing, just out here hooking us up. I love it. Yeah, love to see it. But no, man, last week, we did well, I guess because I think they started referring to them as like volume 1, volume 2 of Ironheart. We're treating this like a trade. Are we treating y'all ain't slick, Marvel. Y'all ain't slick. But no, they started treating this like it was like it was trade paperbacks. Like we're just like we're just doing the thing out here. But no, I like what they did with this week. We got like everything. Like it was everything. And I'm gonna go and start right now. Just because I saw someone asking about spoilers. Y'all keep saying no spoilers, but I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I'm gonna keep it a band with you. You came to a watch party, pimp. So
y'all are just as bad as some folks on Threads, boy.
Right?
Oh, my Lord.
Look, so I just want to point out, I had folks getting mad at me, not just because of the trending thing, but because they're like, man, you just put the spoilers out there. I was like, I blurred them.
I did the same. I can't help it if Threads don't know what they're doing when they roll out a new product and they don't beta test it.
Look, why has everybody got DMs? Everybody's got DMs now, but can't fix the spoilers. They can't fix the spoilers on here.
Private now. I can't wait.
You know, DMs are backed up right now, but meanwhile, you know, not everybody has the spoiler feature, and people are getting mad at me. Like, bruh. Plus, we've been talking about this watch party for how long? So, did you guys not know we were doing a watch party?
I don't know. I don't know how else to help y'all. Okay, I can't. I can only do. I can only do so much. I can't save you from yourself. Like I even do something I don't normally do. I actually was very diligent about making sure that I put a topic for what I was talking about. So at least if you saw something blurred, you knew what I was talking about. So you knew like, oh, he talking about Ironheart. Let me not click on that.
It's like back in the days when I used to live tweet Game of Thrones. Like, Sunday nights, 9:00 Eastern time. If you don't want to get spoiled, get off of Twitter. Like, just don't get on the app.
Look, let me tell you, I remember those days because I remember there were like some nights we didn't get to watch it like right then and there. And I'd be like, ooh, yeah, let me not open this shit up because it's about to be insane. It's about to be like, I would never like, and if I ever did, I never got mad at you. I got mad at me because I was like, shit, my dumb ass was the one that opened this shit up. I don't know why I thought I would just see this shit like just right in my face. I don't know why. But no, look, y'all. Just know that there will be spoilers. And yeah, if you don't want to be spoiled, as much as I don't want to turn you away, you're in the wrong goddamn place. You're in the wrong goddamn place. I'm sorry.
I mean, even Sacha Baron Cohen posted a spoiler today. Like,
I didn't even see that. So
yeah, he posted a picture of himself saying the devil's in the details, and it's like, dude, why would you do that?
Well, and my thing was he was the worst kept secret. He was the worst kept secret.
The cat was already out of the bag like months ago. There's so
a year ago.
Yeah, that's right. A year ago.
Yeah, because it was in the copyright information. There's nothing you can do about that, but it's like, but I looked because I heard he was in it. So
yeah, look, I appreciate those who are still trying to be faithful, trying not to look. God bless you if you don't keep up with like comic book movie, TV, whatever, comic book media news. Yeah. Look, you're one of the good ones. If you don't, you're one of the good ones. You're the last hope. Because I always tell folks, I don't even care. I mean, I care, but like, I don't get mad anymore when I get spoiled on something because I know it's gonna happen. So, but yeah.
Oh, I actively look out spoilers. It's like the forbidden fruit.
Yeah.
God put him out there for a reason. Just for me.
It depends on what it is. Like if it's something that's like, if it's something I'm like super hyper mega ultra invested in, then yeah, no, I don't really look for it. But if for like stuff that like this, I'm like, I don't care. Like, what are you gonna do?
Because most of you guys know anyway, as comic book readers, you know how this is gonna play out. So.
Well, you hope you know
for the most part.
Sometimes they don't go that way, and you're just like, what? Why'd I even read that comic? Why'd you do that?
Right?
True.
It's like I remember when I went to go see Spider-Man No Way Home Yeah, was it No Way Home. And spoilers for a movie that came out a long time ago that if y'all were gonna watch it, y'all would have watched it then. But Aunt May, I was like, how y'all expecting us to? She can't be here forever. She got to go. Look, Marissa Tomei got to go. She got
And
to get
Toby
out
and
of here.
Andrew, that was a terrible.
That was in the trailer.
Yeah.
That spoiler just was like, come on.
Imagine the people who were avoiding the trailers and then they go to the theater to watch another movie and then they get hit with those spoilers from the trailers. It's like, why would you do that? That's wild.
That's why I don't bother. I'm like, look, Marvel let me know the assignment when they were already painting over Thunderbolt signs like by Monday. The movie ain't been out 3-4 days. And they're like, yep, we painting this. Look, we put it on social media. I was like, oh, well, fine then. I'm spoiling it then. If y'all spoiled it, I'm spoiling it too. I ain't gonna be sitting here looking stupid.
It's like, fair game at that point.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I got to protect the sanctity of Thunder. No, I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not that loyal. But no, let's go ahead and jump into it because we got some really amazing episodes. Like, honestly, I thought that the first set, I was like, man, it's a high bar. But them last 3. Well, I'm clicking play now. Y'all should click play too. And let's get in here. Hopefully, I don't know how this is actually going to play out because I'm actually not sure if it's going to play my audio, but I'm just going to turn mine all the way down so it does not matter. I can read lips. I've seen this already twice.
You just need the subtitles on. You always watch the shows with the subtitles because there's things you miss.
I actually did have some. Now, see, sometimes the subtitles will get you. Because sometimes they be spoiling shit. y'all want to talk about thread spoilers of shit. I've had subtitles because it'd be like, folks would be online to say, ooh, I wonder, the voice, the mysterious voice. Who could it have been? Oh my God, dude, let's theorize about this. And then like you just turn on subtitles, it's like, yeah, it was that motherfucker. It's like, that motherfucker right there said this, and that. You can't. Don't even. But
the Easter egg stuff I did not catch. That last week you caught art, and I did not see that poster in the background. So good on you for.
Yeah, I didn't catch that either.
Catching that little Easter egg that we know now.
Oh no, he can't sneak past me. After I done seen this man on Bosch and Bosch Legacy, no, he can't get past me. Never. I just thought it was weird that he was on a poster. That's how we saw him first, and I was like, this all we gonna get? Y'all. I mean, this ain't no low profile actor. He's somebody.
Yeah. You know something's up when they have a little bit of a name, actor in the role.
I was like, man, but and knowing who he was, I never put the 2 and 2 together. I was like, ooh, who could he be? Ooh. And then I thought, I was like, oh, of course. I was like, of course he's the. Okay, all right. Of course he's his pappy. Of course he's the pappy of the hood. Who else would he have been? There's been a lot of pappy talk today, just because of comics today. Folks are going crazy because Storm's maybe possibly pregnant in the future.
What?
Dude,
impregnating Storm. Who's the baby daddy?
A lucky man that you hope it's not true.
Yeah.
Don't let it be Katima. Is it Katima?
No.
Well, dude, imagine that though. Oh my God.
We're having a biracial baby up in this piece.
He keeps it in the family.
I joked that it was Wolverine, but Murray would pull me to the side and said it ain't Wolverine. They said they're still figuring it out. But it's
okay.
but I was like, Fangs?
See, you
Blade?
you done gaslit me because when I read you said Wolverine, I was like, oh my god, it's Wolverine. Because in Storm's run, she does have a thing with Wolverine.
They
And I was
do.
like, yeah, and I was like, oh my god, no, that can't be it. She deserves better.
He knows how much I hate that shit too, so he knows. He messaged me when he did it. When that scene happened. I was like, ugh, gross.
And it was like
you didn't like the Wolverine Storm relationship?
No.
Really?
I'm not one of those like Storm's got to be with T'Challa guys either. I was actually a Craig.
I wasn't. Actually wasn't a fan of that.
Yeah,
it felt like a marketing gimmick.
It was.
Yeah,
it was putting the two token black people together.
Yes,
pretty much.
Well, it's also a thing that I was like, you know what? I don't need Storm to have a superhero relationship. I was like, you know what? She got regular man, Craig of NASA, out here. Nope. Said no to Craig of NASA. Ain't that something? Hate to see it. Craig's was doing right by her, too.
I'm learning stuff about Ernie and Jamie. Is that because we our feelings towards Storm and T'Challa? Look, I love seeing Black love in comics. I'm for it. I just always thought that run, which I believe that was the Reggie Hudlin run.
It was in that time frame.
Yeah, it always just felt very gimmicky to me, that relationship. So, but no, I'm here for it. You know, I want her to find a brother that she's in love with. You know.
Yeah.
I didn't like the way things went down with her and Forge, but I always felt that was a love that was really genuine between her and the comics. So
whoever said Storm why does she have to be with anyone? God bless.
You know,
honestly, she doesn't. She is an entity at this point. She's possessed by one. Just go make you a little baby. Who cares? Yeah. Just make one out of the galaxy.
Wonder Woman just did it. Why not?
Who is going to be the new Wonder Woman? That's the question.
Oh, jeez.
Didn't James Gunn said Arja Jonah?
Yes.
He said she would make a good one, yeah.
And then people got mad.
Why?
And then people got mad
because it's not Gal Gadot. Like, calm down. He wasn't.
Well, no, people don't want Gal at this point.
But the Snyder bots.
People came after me when I used an image of her on Thread.
I remember that.
Did you see that?
They took it as a cosign, and I was like, look, not everything is a cosign. I was like, sometimes
she's still Wonder Woman. Like, she hasn't been recast yet. So anything about DCU Wonder Woman, it's still Gal Gadot.
Well, I mean, people are. They're really reactionary.
Yeah.
And I think the sooner people calm down, I think the better off we're all going to be.
Yeah.
I think that'll come with Superman because anything that has to do with James Gunn and casting anything, it's such a huge trigger. So it's like, but he's so good at casting more underrated actors. So why aren't we just putting our faith in it and just letting things happen? We can't change it.
Oh, I remember. And this, I thought this was hilarious. I remember when Rebel Ridge came out, and Aaron got, he was getting a lot of buzz, and I was like, dude, I said this could be a Jon Stewart, right? I even tagged James Gunn. I was like, this could be a guy. And then fast forward,
you're responsible for Aaron Pierre being Jon Stewart.
Look. Real talk, I know that motherfucker probably got cast like 5 ever ago, but like I'm gonna take the credit. Like I'm gonna be like, that was me.
No, that was you.
But then folks got mad because they were like, he's not dark skinned enough, and I was.
Oh yeah, the colorism conversation came into play. Yeah, I remember that.
I was like, look, man, not everything is. Okay, yes. Are there instances of colorism in Hollywood? Yes,
absolutely,
no doubt. But that ain't one of them. I was like, that ain't one of them. I like we reaching.
But looking to be mad.
Well, speaking of, and this is the thing I actually thought was kind of wild. where were the people who had smoke for Marvel? All these people that had smoke for Rebel Ridge getting to put on the Green Lantern ring. Where were all these folks when Zelma came in? Because Zelma usually is light, bright, 2 shades from white. In the comics, I ain't even seen one chud get mad.
Because they don't know who Zelma is.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
Like, what? Why y'all didn't change my Zelma?
Well, it's
y'all
like
done blackified her.
Well, like with Slug, people are like, there are the tiny few little people who are really dying on the hill. Like, you changed Slug. Slug is not black. And I was like, is that the part we're focusing on right now?
Knowing,
like,
look, somebody name, I want everybody raise their hand if they knew who Slug was before the show.
Bueller.
Damn. That's crazy. Oh my God. No, it wasn't a, like, even me, I knew who Slug was, but I was just like, I mean,
I didn't know I knew who Slug was because someone had to point it out. They're like, no, remember you have to like look in this comic and it's Slug. I was like, oh my God, you're right. That's a thing.
So is Slug actually the way Slug is depicted? No. Okay.
He's like a big old white man.
Yeah.
Oh.
When I say big, like, yeah. Very big. Very big. Like, almost, I'm not sure if this was the case.
Tall big or?
No. Like he walks past the TV and you miss an entire season of The Bachelor big.
Yeah, that kind of, yeah. It's a, like if he was, like, you could tell, like if he was on the radio, you could tell he was big. It would be no getting around that. It's all
in the breathing.
But it felt like he felt like a caricature of somebody. He felt like a caricature of what like a overweight person would be. Like he didn't like it. That's what it felt like to me. So he never really stuck out. So when they said Slug, I was like, I guess. I mean, I'm glad that they didn't like try to, do that in the show where like, because to me it felt kind of slick offensive. Looking at some of those comics where Slug was present.
Well, like you can see that whoever made Slug had someone in mind, had someone they did not like in mind, because it was just so morbid. And it's like,
oh, now I got a Google image.
Yeah, it's like, like I promise you, when you see it, like, and for those,
oh dear,
yeah, so you see what I'm talking about,
yeah.
So yeah, that's like, and I need people to understand this. Slug is easily probably one of the more offensive looking characters I think I have ever seen in a like in a comic. And to be fair, there's lots of offensive characters. There are tons of them. And somehow that guy took the cake. But like, here, let me see. I'm gonna pull this up just for y'all in the audience, because I know some of y'all.
He kind of reminds me of Mojo a little bit.
Yeah.
But Mojo now has lost a lot of weight. I think Mojo went on Ozempic for
Ozempic.
Yeah. Well, no, he got big again.
Oh, he's big again in the comics.
But not like in an egregious way. Like, he's like just big. Like, he's not like comically, hey, this is a caricature of what an overweight person looks like. But yeah, this right here, we'll or actually no, over there. I don't want to be over there. That's y'all boy. That's y'all boy Slug. This is how they tried to do Slug.
Yeah.
Like I said, big on the radio. Like, you can't miss him. You can't miss him. So, it's a sad day. It's a very sad day. But let me get that out of here because we don't need all that. We didn't need all that. That just that was a little wild. But yeah, there were lots of characters they changed. And Zelma, honestly, if anything, them just doubling down on Zelma being black, I think actually made the whole thing better.
Because there are panels that like you can see it.
So okay. They do the same thing with Zelma in the comics that they do with characters like Sunspot.
Yeah,
they like because I challenge anyone. Go back and look at some old New Mutants. Dude, Sunspot is dark.
Yeah.
That boy dark. And I'm talking about, and his daddy is black. Like, I mean, like he black with a capital BLAC and K and an extra K at the end. That's how black his daddy is. And they used to do his daddy dirty as hell. There would be sometimes they would have him on panels where he was like ashy black. But like not like ashy dark black, but like he was so black that he actually looked white. That's how he had came full circle on the spectrum of color. And Robbie, they would draw him sometimes like he wouldn't even have textured hair. That dude would literally be as white as these walls that I got behind me. And Zelma was kind of the same way, but they would do her ethnically ambiguous. Like you look at her and be like, she ain't white.
But she ain't black either.
She ain't black either. Like she ain't. It was like she's some kind of a beige persuasion or something. I don't know. I can't tell is she Mexican? I don't know. Like that was how they used to do Zelma. So
it was
now
very
Marvel,
telling, like what artist was doing the comic. It was like, okay, he wants her white.
Yes.
So
I want her. When I drew her, I want her to look like Jennifer Lawrence. That's what I wanted. I wanted Jennifer Lawrence. Like, cause sometimes she would look like, dang, what's the girl's name in everything now? That like she's like the female version. Yes, that mother. There's some days she would look like Jenna Ortega. I'd be like, man, she's in everything. God damn, like go away for a few minutes so I can miss you.
The female Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, right. It's like her and Pedro. They put actually. Isn't there a movie coming out with both of them in it together?
I don't think so.
Okay, if there was, that's the sign of the apocalypse. That means that there's nothing else after that. We're fucked after that. I'm sorry. It just is what it is. And I say this as a guy who likes them both, but even me, I'm just like, God damn, y'all need to. Man, can you take a vacation? Shit. Like, can we please let somebody else? Can we let somebody else get these?
Well, she'll run out because her ability to play like a 14-year-old.
Oh, that's gone.
It's over. It's done. So now, I wish you the best
not if
of
Netflix
luck.
has anything to say about it. We see that Stranger Things. They're ready to get their AARP card at Stranger Things. They got beer. I'm like,
stop.
We finally got a final season. Finally.
Netflix need their ass whipped for that shit.
Like, bruh, y'all know good and well these boys is not in high school no more.
Dude, I'm hearing Will's voice cracking. I'm just like, damn, boy, what's going on?
They're all taller than Hopper. Like, it's like, come on, man.
Exactly. Talk to them.
Yeah.
Netflix,
I'm just saying,
money.
Look, I love Jenna Ortega, but damn, like, go on somewhere. Like you were just grown. You were just grown in another movie. You can't go back. You can't go back after that. You gotta stay in the adult roles. You can't be going back to these teenage roles. It's too much. But no, one thing I definitely think that maybe Marvel might want to consider is somebody might want to lock down Zelma for a couple more projects.
Oh, Reagan, Aaliyah.
Yeah, lock her down.
Aaliyah.
Lock her down. Contract.
Yeah.
Ironclad. She can't go nowhere. She's Zelma for life now.
I'll put her in a Strange Academy series. That's all we need from her.
Yes.
I need her front and center.
Yes. Look, let's stop bullshitting. Get her. Give me somebody to play Dr. Voodoo.
Yeah.
And make this happen, because I'm about sick of I'm about sick of not seeing Strange Academy in the MCU. Where's that Disney Plus series? God damn it. Y'all gave that because after Secret Invasion, you owe me one.
Yeah.
Y'all owe me one after that bullshit. Look, everybody should be able to get something.
Time back.
I'm just saying. Well, I don't know, and maybe Jamie, you put me on the game about this, because I see my homie out here, I don't beat games out here talking about this. Said was the rumor that they were debating on either making Strange Academy or a Nova series?
It was both. It was both. None of it was ever confirmed.
Right.
But it was all very heavily rumored, to the point it's like Vision Quest was heavily rumored the same way.
Yeah.
But then it was confirmed that there was a red light put on these projects. So it was like, so it was happening, but it's not now, indefinitely.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think Strange Academy, I think it'll happen, especially after Ironheart. As soon as she said all those baby witches on TikTok, I was like, that's going to come into play in Strange Academy when it happens, because it's going to happen.
Yeah. Well, and then I think I think you could do this part. The whole do you think they can do Strange Academy at the same time of X-Men and not be redundant? Yeah, you could do it.
Yeah.
You just, because you're dealing with different types of characters at that point. Like
I mean, all your characters are going to be at Kamartage. You know, it's not going to be like the X-Men, who are going to be probably not at an X-Mansion, probably random places of New York, because that's where they always are. But, you know, if it's at Kamartage, it's a season, see how it goes. New students aren't leaving the premises. That's not how schools work. So
Nah. It's a... I just want to see... I just want Doyle. I just want Doyle. Can I get... Can I get Doyle?
Doyle Dormammu?
Yeah. Can I? Let me get Doyle Dormammu, and can I also get Zoe Laveau? I want Zoe Laveau. I mean, I want all of them. Let's keep it a buck. I want them all. But like, as long as I got those two characters, I'm good. I'm like, man, look, y'all keep everybody else. I just need those two specifically, because they make me smile. and of course Zelma and ooh man, dude, it would. You know what? There's something to be said for the black representation, and really just representation in general, because this show is got a lot of it. I kind of want them to, like, I know it's going to piss some people off, but I want them to stay the course. Actually, yeah.
They're going to be mad about that or something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to be mad. And remember, the anger is now a monetary investment.
Yes.
So that's what
every time.
The grifters are all about rage bait for clicks.
Yes.
And getting their YouTube channel growing and getting their following growing. So sometimes it's just not about them being generally or genuinely angry at something. They're just there to profit.
Mm-hmm. Well, because I sat down and watched some of these people. It was genuinely disturbing. It was genuinely disturbing seeing bold-faced racism. Just like, look at her. She doesn't have a father. Just like other black people. Isn't that crazy? Like, I was like, whoa. I'm used to this being thinly veiled racism. Now we're just naked racism. Just great. That's great. And y'all getting paid off of it. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was, this whole week was about Riri is a criminal. She's this and that. Of course she is. Look at her. It's like, oh my God, you guys. Is this what we're doing now? Like there's usually a line you don't cross, but lately that line is gone. It is done. And everyone else who does not cross that line, because we're not racist, you're just kind of watching like, what do I do? My God.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Trump has normalized this kind of rhetoric and behavior now where people can just be openly blatant with their hate and racism, and that sadly that's the culture that we're in.
Unfortunately. But you know what? If that is the price, if that is the price of getting more stuff like this, if the racists are just going to be mad, because they're going to be mad anyway, performative or not, then you know what? Let them be mad, because this is the blackest shit in the MCU that we have seen to this day, and I love it.
Since Black Panther, yes.
Yeah, like I thought I saw some really like, ooh man, yeah, this is the blackest the MCU's ever been. And it's like, now I'm like, nah, psych. It's this. I get to see the fact that like it all feels real to like Ronnie is the best mom.
In the
best mom in the
Love
game right now.
her.
Yes.
Love her.
Best mom.
Best MCU mom.
Yeah, no, there's no, it's not even close. It's not even close.
Like Frigga could never.
No, God, no. Like, it'd be like, look. When we
I do love
that
Queen Ramonda though. I do love.
Oh
Angela
yeah, no.
Yeah.
Queen, she's R.I.P. She's not even in the MCU anymore. So
yeah, they first off,
R.I.P.
They ran her up out of here, which I'm sorry, I don't appreciate that.
She got too expensive.
Yeah, there was you know what I love? I love that Angela Bassett is one of those types of actresses that, like, sometimes she just be doing shit. She's like, yeah, I've done it all. I can do whatever I want. But like, when you see her in Wakanda Forever and she gave that performance in the throne room, when the veins was popping, like that's how you know she earning that check. Because with them veins, when you see the veins in the side of Angela's neck, that's the Oscar. That's like she playing for the Oscar right there. She's not. It's like watching Kurt Angle when he takes the straps down, or like or Hulk Hogan when he rips the shirt off. That's Angela Bassett letting you know I'm about to eat. I'm about to eat. So when she did that, I was like, ooh, she gonna die.
No.
She gonna die. I was like,
her not getting an Oscar for that performance is so criminal to me. So criminal.
Oh no, everybody needs to be brought up on charges. Everybody who voted that year, charges. Everybody
brought up on charge.
Everybody. I am calling malfeasance over this, because that was personal. Somebody was mad. And I don't know who Angela pissed off, but she should have gotten it. That there's no question there. And I will not debate.
Well, the thing is, they still don't respect comic book movies. The Academy.
Yeah.
No. That's what it boils down to.
Yeah.
So.
Which is wild.
So people talking about Thunderbolts, getting into the Oscar race, guys, I'm sorry.
It ain't happening.
It's not gonna happen.
No.
Bob is not getting an Oscar. Let's just go ahead and accept that. Look, that's they'll get an Oscar for like visual effects or something.
Yeah, the technical awards.
Yeah, which is like that. That's always though.
Yeah.
Like whenever it'll either be costuming, because I think that's what it was for. I think when Black Panther, I want to say when it won.
Yeah, because Ruthie Carter won for best costume design.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Actually, no, I know how I feel about it. I don't like it, but like, I want. I would love for Thunderbolts to win something, but I'm not getting my hopes up.
Yeah.
I refuse. Y'all aren't about to get see. There's the old George W. Bushism. You fool me once. You fool me, I can't get fooled again. I'm sorry.
There you go.
It is what it is. That saying was always like so funny to me because I was like, I live in Tennessee. I was like, no. I mean, I was like, that's a saying, but like, no one really says it like
that.
I was like, ooh, no, hon, no. But yeah, I'm here for it. I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take whatever we can get. But the travesty here, the travesty here for me is we got royalty on the screen. We got Cree Summer, who I think that woman has literally been in my ear since I was like a kid.
Yes. Same.
Back to Inspector
Gadget.
Yeah, Inspector fucking Gadget. It's like, what?
80s.
Dude.
80s baby.
And like, I'm just glad that like, cause that was my concern is that like, oh, they're gonna put her on the show, and that one scene we saw her in the first episode, I was like, okay, that's gonna be it. That's good. That's it.
That's what I thought. I thought it was done.
She's gone out the door. Get her up out. Like, okay, get up out of here. Going back to Abbott Elementary. Go back to Abbott Elementary. We got this from here. But no, they actually did right by her.
Yeah.
They brought her back. Now bring her and Zelma back.
Yes.
Bring them back.
Yes.
I want a special presentation. I want a special presentation for Zelma. Y'all, they can make that happen. I know I have it on good authority. They still make those.
Yeah.
They have to.
Also, I love how Zelma was just casually doing magic shit. Like, not like a little magic. She doing big magic.
Yeah.
Big magic. She out here doing the hand. She's like, oh yeah, let me, yeah. Don't worry about you. I'm just gonna, don't worry about these jelly beans over here. I'm gonna change it to something else. Like,
yeah, she changed them all to like M&Ms, like it was nothing. And I was like, girl, the flex is so strong with you. I need more of you.
Look, Doctor Strange ain't even this suave. Well, like, what's going on here? What are we? Look, see, just give me my Strange Academy. Give me my special presentation, and you know what? This actually worked once. I don't know if you could do it in Marvel. But if you could, I would totally do it because I would watch it. But I remember this is like 10 years ago, I think. But in Japan, they did this thing with Super Sentai where they took, I think, 3 of the female Rangers from there and had them as mothers. I need to see Ronnie. And you know what? We resurrecting Angela. She can come back. I want to see Angela back. So, look, we just gonna dig up Queen Ramonda. We have to dig her up. I'm sorry.
Look, we got Natalie twice in this show. We can get Ramonda back once.
Right?
Bring her back.
Can that be the deal?
Please.
Be like, actually, you know what? While we doing this, can you also get Queen Ramonda back too?
Because you know she's just there waiting with Gary. Where's Gary?
Well, have you guys seen the posts of people still wanting Angela as Storm? They still.
Yeah.
I'm like, guys, y'all gotta let that go.
Dude, look.
Maybe 10, 15 years ago.
If you do that, you're only getting Storm one time. You need to stop.
Yeah. Can okay. Because I thought it was just me. Okay. So, because I got called all kind of out my name when I said that. I was like, look, sometimes people are too old to play certain parts.
Yeah.
And it's not to say they wouldn't be believable. I mean, yeah. But that's a one and done. Like, look, if y'all want to, here's how you do it. When Secret Wars, whatever comes out, have her show up as like a version of Storm, and then that's it. We just move on. Because I even said the same thing about Wesley Snipes when people were like freaking out, saying, "Oh man, Wesley's back! Yeah, now he can come back and play Blade." Okay, look, y'all,
bruh.
Wesley, them legs ain't coming up off the ground like they used to. Okay,
that ship has sailed. I mean, Deadpool and Wolverine, that was a great cameo. I loved it too, but this is not a reality for a feature film, y'all. We gotta move past that.
I think Jennifer Garner's a really good example of that. Did she look amazing in Deadpool and Wolverine as Elektra? Of course, she always will. But you just know that she was like, "Holy shit, this hurts." You know, like you grow out of a character. It happens. The characters don't just grow with the actor. It makes no sense.
Well, it's wild to me because so because like this right here. A lot of people realize Marvel DC hire actors for big roles at a young age because those roles require a gigantic portion of their lives. They can't cast old people. And not only that, you need people who can do the thing.
Harrison Ford has entered the chat.
Oh,
I didn't think he was making it to the premiere. I'm sorry, guys. I was stressed. I was like, this is it. This is it, guys.
This is the one. This is the one that actually gets him.
Yeah.
He was barely lucid in my interview at Comic-Con.
Look, wait a minute. I have to ask. Did he know what movie he was promoting?
He did know what movie he was promoting, but I don't think he understood my question, and he asked me to repeat it. So,
well,
a little Bidenish.
Well, wait, was he sleepy solo? Was he sleepy?
A little sleepy solo.
Well, it's funny because I knew something wasn't right when he just started doing like a bunch of random stuff, like because Harrison Ford's notorious for kind of being like, "Yeah, I don't care about any of this shit," and but he cared about that check.
So, funny story about Harrison Ford. About 2 weeks after Captain America: Brave New World premiere, 2 or 3 weeks, I have a friend who lived in Killeen, Texas. He was at a random bar. Not a big deal. Who comes in but drunk ass Harrison Ford, wasted off. He has no clue what's going on. He's just like, people are buying him drinks and shots, and he's just like, "What do I do with them?" And my friend was like, "I'm not talking to him. I don't know if he'll survive this night." And I didn't believe until I got pictures and videos. And I was like, they were filming something around that area at that time. And I was like, how is he drunk? Like, is he human? Because like, how? He was so wasted. He was falling asleep standing up. And it's like, I respect it, but like, man, this feels like elder abuse a little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah.
It's
and he was the only one drunk. Everyone else was sober. He was the only one. Yeah, people were carrying him. It was wild.
So yeah, I think it's safe to say, we need to look. There are actors who I think still got it, but they ain't got it for like the time that Marvel would need them. You can't just have like, as much as I love Wesley Snipes, there's a reason why he didn't have many scenes raising them legs up, doing all them kicks in Deadpool and Wolverine. It's because it's not sustainable. It just isn't.
Yeah.
So look, I'm sorry to disappoint everybody, but Angela Bassett Storm, I would have loved to have seen it 10, 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah, same.
Hell, I don't even know if Hallie can do it now. I don't even know if Hallie can. I mean, she might, because I think she's a little bit younger, but I don't think by much.
She won't do it. She will not do it.
Fans don't. I don't think they're gonna want that at this point.
I don't. No. We've seen enough.
Look,
we've had a few chances now. We're good.
We want Jodie Turner-Smith.
That's who we want.
Because I'm not. See, people have recency bias too. That's the other thing I don't like with the Storm conversation. Because when Wicked came out, everybody's like, "Oh no, get Cynthia Eriva.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, don't. I was like, don't do it. Don't look. There's a multitude of reasons why I say no, but like, no. Look, if it ain't Jodie Turner-Smith, or you know what? You
or
either give
Jamie Winston from
Get-
Sinners.
Look, give me Jodie
Oh.
Turner-Smith, or you know what? Yeah, get her, or give me Anna Diop. I don't want nobody else. Everybody
Anna
else,
Diop, yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody else is disqualified. Okay, everybody else is disqualified. Do not bring your ass to that goddamn audition. Coming up here talking about look, because and then this is what I don't understand. The same folks that were getting mad at me about a light-skinned Jon Stewart were the same folks that was wheeling out the lightest-skinned actors in all of existence to play Storm, and I'm just like, come on.
I have seen it. A lot of people are just like, "Oh my god, it's a black female actor. She could be Storm." And it's like, "Hang on,
Jamie
wait,
Lawson. Thank you. Sorry, I said Winston. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. See, I'm terrible with names, so I just ran with it. I was like, yeah, her.
I was sitting here like, I've never heard of that person. I'm just gonna nod my head. They know it. I don't know.
I was like, yeah, no, her, she good. That's me with everything. I was like,
Sure.
Just roll with it.
That person. Yeah.
that's just my that's just my default. But now, if you want to talk about like people that like probably maybe could still do some things, despite the fact that they're kind of getting up there. I mean, there's roles for for some actors out there that can still throw down. But like, man, even like a Keanu Reeves. I ain't trying to see Keanu Reeves in the MCU playing anybody that got to do a lot of moving. Because I saw John Wick Chapter 4. That man was hurting.
I
could tell.
Yeah.
They had a documentary about it. Wick is pain. I was like, man, dude. I was like, look, when he came back from Ballerina, I was just like.
And then they're saying they're working on a script for a fifth John Wick.
They're doing another John Wick movie.
Yeah, it's like, leave this man alone? He can't still be mad about that dog.
John Wick Chapter 5, sponsored by Ben Gay. Sponsored by Epsom salt. Man, dude, that is crazy.
By Icy Hot.
Look, when I walked out the theater for Chapter 4, I needed a bath in some Epsom salt. I was like, damn, my shit is hurting. Like, oh my
when he
God,
was just laying there at the end, and it's like, that's only because he can't get up. Like, this isn't part of the story. We're watching real life right now.
Oh, someone in the comments said, DeWanda Wise, quick story. So years ago, I went to the premiere for A Wrinkle in Time, and DeWanda was sitting right next to me, and she was like, Jamie, because I've interviewed her in the past, and she's like, Jamie, I want the job of Storm. So she really wants it.
What?
She really wants it.
I like that.
Yeah. And Sharon Duncan Brewster, she mentioned this in our interview. She wants to play Storm too. So just throwing out some additional
I would rock
names
with it.
of actresses that want the gig.
Yeah. See, and DeWanda, I'd be even doubly down for, just because she was originally supposed to be in Captain Marvel originally.
Yes.
But she's got
to have it.
Yeah, she was doing She's Gotta Have It at the time, so she had a commitment to that already, so she had to drop out. So that's how you got Lashana Lynch. But so when they were actually talking about bringing in an actress to play Monica Rambeau as an adult, before they went with Tiana Paris, I was like, man, it actually would be kind of slick if they just said, well, we already had DeWanda for Maria, just bring her in for Monica, which they didn't do, which I think actually did work out, because Tiana was out here killing it.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yeah, man, if you look, if they bring DeWanda back in again, yeah, no, that's the, like, I would be like, okay, look, because she already whooping some ass. She didn't whoop some ass in Jurassic World, so now I want to see her whoop some ass with some X-Men and some lightning bolts and some storm clouds is what I want to see. That you can add her, put her in the list. Everybody else don't show up. Well, I'm a like all these other folks. I'm gonna do like Kamala Harris, be like, do not come. do not come. Anyway, I'm just saying. Oh yeah, I forgot about what was it? What was? Oh wait, who? Look, Keke Palmer is Rogue. Look, there's precedent for a black Rogue.
I'm fine with that. I think that's perfect casting, honestly. I mean, the haters gonna be mad, but
regardless.
I think I love it. Go for it.
Who else has that natural spunky personality more than Keke Palmer? Like, I don't understand why that's such a whatever.
What's funny is that Keke kind of already is naturally country.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like she country is a chicken coop. So I'm here for it. Yeah, if they want to make Rogue, look, okay. So here's the thing. So this is the assignment. So if you make Rogue black, make it Keke Palmer. I need to know who y'all getting to play Gambit. That's all I'm saying. I just need to know who.
Just don't let it be Channing Tatum, please. I'm sorry.
I think her and Austin Butler would look really good together.
Yeah, I would rather. So.
He got to have that Cajun accent down pat.
Yeah,
right.
You don't have that Cajun accent right. I don't want it.
I don't want it. So I'm gonna tell you something that'll make you smile. I recently had a conversation with Gavin Guidry, who is an artist for Marvel and DC, is also Cajun, and he had some thoughts. And it is always funny when he comes around, because there's always gonna be that one person like, man, Channing Tatum's Gambit was perfect. It was just like actual Cajun people. And to see him just kind of do like a he was like, that's not how we talk.
I'm glad they said that, because I've seen that on threads where a lot of people are like, it was so accurate. And I'm like, I'm spoiled by Chris Potter's voice. I'm sorry. Like, he just gave the best sounding Cajun voice. And
no,
I don't know if it's accurate. I'm not familiar with the Louisiana, New Orleans area or whatever, but that was a sexy voice. I want that accent.
Well, even the way it was broken down to me, even if you go by Gambit's like the time that he was created at Marvel, even if you go by that time frame, Gambit, being Cajun, being from where he's from, would not sound like the stereotypical cartoonish type of Cajun that they went with. So that was the thing that kind of stuck out to me ever since I learned that like he actually would not be as his accent would not be as pronounced as what Channing Tatum was doing. It actually would be closer to X-Men 97 and what Chris was doing with that performance. So like, I'm like, look, give me that and I'm good.
Well, what drives me nuts is I've heard Channing Tatum do a Cajun accent outside of Gambit, and I was like, that was a really good one. What happened? Where did we go? Where did we get lost? And it's like,
I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Yes,
like he was fantastic. He fit the vibe of the movie. It was really well done. But it's like, okay, we need to bring it back now, because you've wanted to play Gambit for 20 years now.
God, that's a scary
Are you sure that's what you want to do? Yeah.
He sounded like a parody of what Gambit is supposed
Yeah.
to be, not actually Gambit himself. So if that's his Gambit, that did not sell me.
That's why the movie didn't happen, Channing.
Yeah.
New.
wait a minute. Look, I don't know how many people remember this, but I'm actually really secretly wondering if at any point was anyone at like Fox like, damn, we probably should have just stuck with Taylor Kitsch, huh? Not that he was better, but just this like as it comes to on-screen gambits, this is like the pickings is slim. Well, that said, look, I'm gonna pull up this next one. This was it Karma's a Glitch, which is just a fantastic name. I think it's great.
I knew going into it, I was like, something's gonna happen. What are you gonna do to Natalie? I'm already emotionally connected. I'm emotionally too stuck to her.
I'm traumatized.
I'm not well.
Well, let me ask you this, because there were some things that were kind of going on in the previous one. Like, how did y'all feel about Xavier and Natalie? How'd y'all feel about that?
Sad. I'm like, why is he rejecting Natalie? And she looks so sad. Like, damn, bro.
I'm like, damn, bitch, you mean? Damn.
Well, I knew he would be mad. I posted on Threads this week, if you guys were interested, that he would be mad. Because it's like, you're with a girl, you're both mourning, you're both grieving, and you have my sister at your house hanging out.
Right.
What is that? And you don't even say anything? And then Natalie's like, hey, so something's wrong with Riri. Let's go. And he's like, what the fuck's going on here? So I knew he'd be mad. I think he got over it too quickly. I think he should have let it ride.
No, he came back way too fast for my like. He was a little too quick to return. And I think this might have been in I think this actually might have been in response to something we were talking about earlier with we were talking about like some older people coming in and playing some parts. They dropped a super chat sticker and basically said nope. Yeah, no, we will not have it. Not in our house. I'm presuming. I'm presuming that was in response to some of those castings. It's like I understand. But yeah, like I do agree with you, Megan. Like the whole thing with Xavier, I wasn't shocked by it.
Yeah.
But it did just feel kind of like, bruh, like, come on, man. Like,
yeah, and then they're just with each other helping Riri make a suit, and it's like, oh, everything's back to normal. It's like, you know what? I would never be able to date you, sir.
No.
You just fold too quickly for me.
Well, it was the if they're like because I saw people had their criticisms of the last 3 episodes, and while I don't agree with all of them, that is one, like, if I had to, like, if gun to my head, if I had to say something negative, that would be one of the things that, like, that would be the first thing that pop into my head is, yeah, these, like, Xavier flip-flopped in the span of like a few like if like literally an episode, like less than an episode, actually. In less than an episode, he had already turned around on Natalie. I saw people complaining about, oh, she built the new suit too quick. Oh, she built it out of a car. She did this, she did that, yada yada yada, blah 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 blah. I was like, look, this is comic books. I don't care about any of that. What I care about is the characterizations. I'm like, y'all are complaining about the wrong shit. And I was like, here we are. This dude, literally, like, the fastest babyface to heel, back to babyface turn in the history of the MCU, and nobody says anything. Okay. Y'all just ran with that. Okay. All right. See, this is why your friends be playing y'all like this. This is why you got trust issues, because y'all be letting these types of people into your life. But I will say this too. What did y'all think about how quickly and without questions the gang turned on Riri? What did y'all think about that?
Well, they didn't know her as long as they've known Parker, so their
Yeah.
loyalty to him is a little bit stronger than it is to Riri. You know,
Right.
their ties to him also is financial. So it's like,
True.
okay, if we are in with Riri, then he's gonna cut off our financial supplies. So we got to get rid of her. She's she a liability.
Look, she fucking up the church money. So yeah.
Well, I also think he started that whole thing with Riri killed John. So they're like, oh hell no. But also, Clown, what is your problem? Do you not remember last episode? We were all there. She's like, I'm just mad he's not here. Bitch, you're safe now. What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm about to say, wait, why you
slam your head against the table and you still trying to cape for him?
I was like, he just beat your ass?
Girl, please.
Say you wanted his D. Like, I get it. We all get it. We get it. It's fine.
I don't know. I had so many questions because I feel like okay, everybody else being like, okay, yeah, she got to go. Yeah, she messing with the church money, so she got to go. Yeah, that's fine. I'm perfectly fine. But Clown was the only one that I was just like, okay, all right, okay.
She was blinded. She was blinded by money, though. Like, I guess at the end of the day, and all of them were, but Clown girl.
Didn't it seem like we're missing something there? Because Clown, she was all down, like, kill Riri, we're good, we're fine. But then he doesn't. She catches him lying to Parker and still lies for him, and that's it. I feel like we're missing a part there.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there.
As to why she lied for Riri, Clown?
No, why she lied for not Joey, Zeke.
Oh, Zeke, yeah, for Zeke.
She lied about Riri's story for
being
Zeke
dead
to protect him.
Yeah.
I think because she suspected about Stuart's death. I think she kind of always in the back of her head.
That's true.
Was like, okay, what was going on? Something ain't right. Something's rotten in Denmark. Yeah, I'm not feeling this.
Well, also, like, y'all kind of dumb. Like, you think he just up and died after he got fired? Like, we picked up on it. Like, come on.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was already like, I felt like it was established that John was shady. Mm-hmm. Like, even more shady than the Hood. Like,
oh, yeah.
Like, he was the do dirt. Like, he was, like, yeah, the Hood is a criminal.
Was the henchman.
But, like, John was really, like, the guy. Like, yeah, it's Hood's gang. But I feel like John was really the one, like, kind of slick calling the shots. Mm-hmm. And he was upper management. He was handling business. But, like, I don't know. Like, everybody else, like, actually, I will say this. I kind of was a little disappointed in Slug. Because I was like, come on, Slug. You smarter than this. You know better. You should have been the first motherfucker looking. Let me look at these tox reports. Something. I don't know. But nah, Slug.
Maybe Slug chose not to look.
That might be true.
Slug was like, maybe had their suspicions, but was like, you know what? I'm going to focus on this money. I'm going to focus on these goals. Like, I'm trying to go to Bali next year.
Right.
Get my new Fendi bag and
look, nails
Louis
cost
Vuitton,
money, okay?
Nails.
Look, all the nail stuff the Slug was no, nails cost money, honey. You got to look, and Slug stay suited and booted, so I mean, I'm willing to believe it. But yeah, I will. This was the argument I thought was really hilarious though, about some people were like, oh man, Riri ain't got no hands. How is she gonna fight people? And here she was, kind of slick holding her own.
Yeah.
Like,
against the blood siblings.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have survived.
Look, look, they some real ones, because the first time someone even looked like they about to throw some hot fry grease at me, I'm like, man, look, this shit ain't that serious. I mean, you go. Also, wait, you swinging fire extinguishers? Yeah, nah, it's time to go home. I ain't got no superpowers, so yeah, you hit me one time. That's it. It's like, wait, this. I want to know how much y'all think White Castle got. How much y'all think White Castle got paid for this? Like, to stage a whole episode, damn near in the White Castle. At least half an episode in the White Castle.
If they weren't like, hey guys, we're right here. Let us do it. Because I think everyone learned from when Chipotle was supposed to be the Ant-Man thing. And they're like, no, we don't want association. So Dairy Queen's like, I do. And here we are.
But did White Castle get paid, or did Marvel was like, look, we'll give you free advertising. That's what I think. Space. Yeah, because this is free promo for them. So I feel like it's probably the other way around. Like,
I'm mad we don't have a White Castle around here, because like I would really love to go pick up some Ironheart White Castles just as a flex. Because we don't have White Castle. We have Crystals here.
We don't have White Castle.
We don't have White Castle.
Yeah.
I think I don't even think you know what, honestly, I don't even think White Castle has White Castle anymore, if I'm being brutally honest.
Yeah, because you could buy the frozen ones.
Yeah. Oh, and we do. They're like, ooh, let me put some little tiny hamburgers in the oven right quick so I can. But no, but yeah, you're probably right, James. They probably like, there's like, look, them hamburgers ain't selling like you thought. So
somebody said they built the White Castle as a set. Okay, I can believe that, because that White Castle looked kind of nice. It looked good.
It's all a set, but I mean, like,
clean.
Look kind of new.
Wait. Said closest White Castle is in Orlando, 2 hours away from me. See, that's how it is. Like, mine is like, yeah, probably about 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 hours away, give or take. Easily.
If there's one thing Marvel's going to do, it's freaking collaborate. Have you guys had
a
Fantastic Four pizza boxes?
I have. Because
you know what? I hate you for that. I went and bought 4 pizzas from those pieces of trash, and they gave me 4 Ben Grimms. 4 Ben Grimms. And I'm like, I gave you.
See, here's the thing.
The simplest. And I was like, what did I do to them? And then we had a friend who went the next day. They got 4 members of the Fantastic Four. I was like, you want a Ben Grimm? Because I got him out my face right now. I was so pissed. I'm still mad.
See, we got Invisible Woman and Human Torch. Those are the two that we got.
Those are good.
Yeah, those are the only 2 we got. We I don't think we got anything. Because even when we went multiple times, we got like, just the same box. I don't know if they're like rotating them out or what, but yeah.
I think they're like, you know what? This customer, he was really cool. Today, he's gonna get the Human Torch.
Well, you know, the Pascal stands probably took up all the Reed Richards boxes. They gone.
Wait. No, I like my Reed Richards with a mustache. Maybe, I don't know. It's a look. I'll go ahead and tell you right now. Your boy Reed about to get a huge glow up. He about to get a huge glow up in the comics, because as a card carrying member of the Reed Richards Ain't Shit fan club, y'all about to see a version of Reed Richards y'all ain't used to. Y'all about to see nice Reed.
Oh, so they're going to change him up in the comics now that he is played by Pascal in the MCU.
Well, see, the thing is, like, in the comics, he is so unlikable. He is.
Yes.
Oh, I hate him. But it's annoying because he is the closest bit of representation to the autism community we've ever gotten. So it's like they could have written that
that.
way, but they didn't. They just made him so unlikable. So they said, let's hire the most likable human being on this planet to play him, put a mustache on him. Everyone will be able to see it. Like, I personally can't, because I love Pedro. I can't see hating him as Reed.
Nah.
So now it's like, now Ernie's right. The comics are going to say, let's make him nicer. Let's make him more likable, a little more empathetic, a little vulnerable. And it's like, don't do all that. Just, it's fine. Make them two different things. It's fine.
Yeah. It's I don't know. I was actually kind of hoping they would make him kind of similar, just like I hate on him some more.
He's fun to hate. He makes it so easy.
But let me tell you, look, let me tell y'all something. If you want to if you want to have a stimulus package for a post on Threads, any social media platform, really, remind folks that Reed Richards ain't shit.
Wow.
Motherfuckers will come out well, actually, this panel you're showing depicting Reed Richards slapping Sue Storm, it was because she...
Slapping Sue Storm?
He's
an abuser?
He slapped the taste out her mouth.
Uh-oh.
But here's the thing, though. It's because she was evil. Nah, that doesn't pass the smell test. But well, no, it wasn't even just that. Is that he talked down to her very dismissively. Even before the malice stuff, like when she was okay, like in a vacuum, I would say, that was weird, but yeah, whatever. He doesn't normally do this sort of thing, so how about we just not do that again, and maybe let's take that comic, put it in the shredder, and never talk about it again. But then, like, if you go even before that, he constantly talks down to her. He constantly berates her, oftentimes dismissing things that she would say because, well, you're a woman. You know, I wouldn't expect your womanly mind to understand. We're talking about science matters. This is man happening here. Like not exact wording, but it's the energy of it. And
it's not even just about her. Yeah. Like he's talked down to Ben Grimm. He had a suspicion that Ben Grimm could transform back into his human form. He didn't tell him. Kept him to his damn self. Yeah. And
he
then
also used to slap his kid.
Yeah, slapped his kid.
Oh God, he sounds awful.
He was so trashy to his kids, like putting neurons in their heads. So it's just, he's so bad that it's just, anyone that sticks up for him, I don't understand it, because they always come at you and say, he wasn't always the maker. You can read other comics than that. And it's like, well, I did. That's why I have this opinion. That's so weird.
You modern comics. Get the fuck out of my face with that shit, dude. I'm psyched. Well, did he do it recently? Okay, all right. I see you one of them. I see you one of them. Okay. No, I can't. I don't even entertain that shit. Because it's dumb. It's dumb.
Yeah.
But
someone's asking who's worse, Reed or Charles? That's I don't know. Charles is kind of like a gaslighter, brainwasher.
Charles Xavier?
I'm guessing it's Charles Xavier.
How much time do we have?
Yeah, that's what I say.
Because that is an unfair question.
I'm gonna say
they both suck. They're both they're both the villain.
Yeah,
good Lord.
Yeah.
I could literally. I don't have enough fingers.
He's a groomer.
And toes. Yes, he is. As a matter of fact, because someone got mad at me for pointing this out. If you go back to and this is like OG X-Men, and I want to remind everybody, the X-Men, I know they looked grown because they were drawn that way. Don't let that fool you. They were teenagers.
They were
kids.
Teenagers. Yeah.
So Jean Grey, she was a teenager.
She was supposed to be. I think they were all like 15 and 16 years old around the time they were that they started. There is a thing where Charles Xavier explicitly states that he is in love with Jean Grey, and that the only reason that he is not trying to push up on her is not because he is her teacher and her mentor, but because he is confined to his wheelchair.
Wow. Yeah.
So there you go.
There was another time where he tried to get at her, and he did not respect her in the least, but he respected Scott more. So he's like,
yes,
I want her, but because she's with Scott, I won't do it, even if she has no interest in me. And it's like, you have been a red flag since the beginning. God.
This is only a child he's known since she was 9 years old. Yeah.
Whose mind he could see in. He could see everything about her, every single thing. But no, he's not creepy at all. He just goes around taking kids from the malls and brings them home. Just whatever.
Oh, enslaving artificial intelligences and making it be the danger room, terrible father, doesn't talk to his children. One you can make the excuse because she lives in the Shi'ar galaxy, but the other one, Legion's right there. Yeah, doesn't talk to him.
Even Scott right now in the comics is like, no, he's bad. He's a bad dude. And you have Rogue, it's like, he was our teacher. And Scott's like, I do not care one bit what you have to say, you evil demon woman. No.
It's like, no, he bad. So I'll just say, yeah. Honestly, you know what? Yeah. Can we just put both of them in the gulag?
I think Charles has done more damage to more people with what he's done. Reed mostly is just his family.
He also lied about Scott having a third brother. There you go. That's another one.
Oh, that's right.
He lied about Vulcan. He did not tell Cyclops that he had a third brother who was trapped on Krakoa.
Damn you, Charles. Meanwhile, I'm thinking of the Charles from the X-Men day, or from the Fox TV series. Charles,
he was grand.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Look,
the 90s run of Charles, the earlier time, the Chris Claremont kind of era. Charles.
Oh, and he was still kind of
he was still bad.
He was
still bad, yeah.
But Jean-Luc Picard
got worse.
Did a lot of. Oh no, Jean-Luc Picard rehabilitated that man. Jean-Luc Picard tricked a lot of people into forgetting about how terrible Charles is. They're like, ooh, but he's so sweet. He's so nice and so kind and funny and charming. And I'd just be like, I don't know who that man is. That's a Skrull.
That's a Skrull.
That's a Skrull. That is Mystique pretending to be Charles. Is what that is. I don't know who that motherfucker is. That's somebody else. Shout out to DH, by the way. The $5 super chat said, I'm enjoying the discussion. Thank you.
We're enjoying you being here.
Yes, always. Yeah. And also, just a reminder, because D's so cool, said, please don't forget to hit that, that like and subscribe, for the algorithm,
All right.
Y'all hook that up, treat your boy nice. Treat your boy nice. I need it. I would prefer it if I'm being brutally honest.
If you guys treat him really nice, maybe he'll let us come back, and then we can do it again.
Yeah. Because now I have way too much fun with this shit. So y'all done fucked up.
Someone said, "Can't believe I have to cancel Charles."
Nah, trust me. He in the hole. That's why when Marvel did a post on social media right before they did X-Manhunt, and they were like, "Yo, do you think?" I think they said, "Do you think Charles is redeemable, or what do you think the worst thing Charles ever did was, or some shit like that?" And I was just like, I was like, they don't give me enough characters to tell you.
It felt baby. I was like, I'm going to get a Facebook ban. I know it. Because I can't type out the bad things he's done. There's no way.
He's terrible. But I'm gonna tell you who's not terrible. I'm gonna tell you who's not terrible, and that's Gary. Gary's great.
I never cry, but I teared up at the dancing thing they did. Oh, it was so sweet.
Man,
Yes.
where is I don't know. I'm trying to remember because I remember him mostly. I know a lot of people remember him from like Chicago PD. But for me, I just remember him from Southside because he was just so fucking hilarious on that show. But yeah, one of the best dads. Yeah, how is it? Leave it to Ironheart to have the best mom and the best dad. Yeah. But please don't bring in her biological father.
Nope.
Don't bring him in. Don't bring him in. Leave. Let him stay gone. We don't need him.
So, for those who don't know, her father faked his death. The mom still thought he was dead. He came out and he became a villain named Dune, who affiliated with the 10 Rings. And this poor Ronnie, I will die for Ronnie. Like, y'all are pissing me off. This poor girl, this poor woman has been through so much.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is wild. That's a wild origin story.
Yeah. He literally, like, to be fair, he was going to do something nice, but he got captured, but it was what he did after he got free. It was like I'm going to just let them think I'm still dead. And that was, and also how he treated Riri once he realized who she was. But for those wondering, that's actually where Riri gets her name from. It's from her father. Because I think he has, Demetrius, so they call, and his nickname was Riri, so that's why she's named Riri. But yeah, it was kind of hilarious to me just because he wasn't just a villain. He was a mustache twirling villain. That dude was off his rocker. He was just like, yeah, man, fuck them kids.
Like,
oh, no.
Like, if you're being honest, he's not the kind of you want your kid around. So, like, good for Riri, but also, like, come on. Just,
Well, it's like, and this is the thing I actually thought was hilarious was that, like, some of the chuds were being really disingenuous because they were trying to, like, make fun of the fact that, like, oh, he probably, like, ran away and never came back. And is like, nah, Gary was like a good dad. Like, he was a very good dad. He wasn't the stereotype that y'all wanted to try and paint him as, even though y'all didn't watch the show. Yeah, you didn't watch the show, so you didn't know. I was like, he's not who y'all think he is.
Also, y'all are watching you didn't watch Wakanda Forever either because she spoke highly of him. So you just admitted you didn't watch the 2 blackest projects of the MCU. Just
it's like
it's performative, guys. They just, they manufacture this hate for clicks and rage bait and wanting to monetize off of it, and that's it.
Every time.
Every time.
Every damn time. And the sooner y'all the sooner y'all accept it, the better off we're all gonna be. Because it's gotten old. It's gotten so old that it's like why do we even still we because I'll see all the time somebody will bring it to my attention. That's usually how I find out about this stuff. Someone will be like, oh man, did you see so and so said? I'd be like, man, I don't know why y'all still looking out for these people. I'm like, damn, Methrotic, what? I was like, man, I don't keep up with that dude. He is too old to be talking about Ironheart. I was like, that man is grown. That man is 50, was it 54, 55, 56 years old? But he's still sitting here talking about comic books that he ain't reading?
That's the thing, too. It's like, if you're going to criticize, at least read the material that you're criticizing. At least watch the show. Like, make it make sense, y'all.
I got criticized the other day on my YouTube channel for reacting to a clip of when Superman goes into Lex Luthor's office. He's like, where's the dog? It's just a dog. And I was like, guys, you don't think James Gunn's going to kill that dog, do you? And someone in the comments like, why do you care? It's not like Superman even had a dog. James Gunn just made it so his dog could have a part. And
Oh
I
my
was sat there
God.
like, oh, you sweet summer child. His YouTube name was like Kal-El something. And I was like,
Oh,
oh, you
poor
sweet,
thing.
sweet thing. You tried so hard.
Oh,
See, this is
yeah.
the internet was a mistake. It was a mistake. I mean, I'm glad we have it, but it was a mistake. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. And it's usually these people that they don't know. They never. Also, okay, I have a rule. I have a rule, and I think this rule everybody should take. And because we're content creators, I think we especially should take this. I'm not arguing with anybody that has less followers than me. So that's my rule.
A good rule of thumb. That
Like,
really is. And I need to practice that because I still find myself arguing with these idiots, and I need to stop it. I need to stop doing this to myself.
What did you say today? You're like, oh, well, back to work. All done trolling.
Yes. I was just killing time. I was just like, I'm, I got some time to kill. Let me just.
Ooh,
All of my mentions after the Ironheart live stream. Oh my gosh! During the stream we were good, but then afterwards they started coming.
Oh my god!
Like there was like a certain time that they were assigned, like like the AI tool had it timed for this time at this timestamp. Yeah.
15 till we're coming in. Okay, all right, let's
go. Okay, we're coming in.
Well, no, you said something the other day, and I don't know why people got mad at you for this. When you were talking about the box office numbers the other day.
Oh, that F1 post? That thing went viral.
I was like, and the thing is, I was going through the replies because I saw someone quote tweet it and like be mad. So I was like, let me see what's going on. I was like, why are people mad about box office numbers? And then when I looked, and it was people like, well, you're just being disingenuous because you didn't say anything about the worldwide numbers. You didn't talk about the worldwide numbers. You talk about the. I was like, okay, look.
I look at the first piece of information that I get in my inbox about box office reports. It's the domestic that comes up first, and then they'll usually report the international later. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't get the international for you guys. And I was lazy. I didn't feel like updating my post. I didn't feel like clearing the record, but yet people got in their feelings because they thought I was being, disingenuous on purpose. They thought I was rage baiting, and I'm like, it's just a freaking box office report, guys.
Also, it's for F1. Are we really checking for F1 like this? Because honestly, some of the same folks that were giving you shit were some of the same folks I saw that were acting dismissive about when we were all criticizing how people were reporting on Center's box office. So, like, which one is it? Like, which one is it? Like, do numbers? Like, okay, so this is my take on it, and I don't give a fuck about the worldwide numbers. All I'm saying is I'm gonna use them domestic numbers because I live domestically. So when I look at the domestic numbers, you know what I see? I see a bunch of motherfuckers that clearly don't want original content. That's what I see. I see motherfuckers that always on here talking about some, nobody makes original movies anymore. Well, guess what? F1, original movie in the box office, and y'all ain't go see it. So yeah, anyway, fuck out my face with that shit. That's right. I said it.
And having seen it, it's not that original, but
look, I'm only going to go. Like, I would only see it for Damson.
And Robert Damson Idris is the best thing about that movie.
There you go.
The best thing about the movie. Aside
Ain't
from that,
checking for Brad Pitt no more.
Check the movie.
Are
Watch
we done
a movie
with him?
called. Well, yeah. Well. But I'm just saying, as far as Brad Pitt's character in F1, there's a movie called The Natural that Robert Redford was in. Go watch that. That's basically
there you go.
That's basically Brad Pitt's character in F1.
I ain't gonna lie. I like that. I like that. That was like that. Go watch that instead.
I mean, the script felt like it was created by ChatGPT, in my opinion. So it was a very mid movie. I just, but I was not hating when I put that post out, by the way. I really was not hating. So
I was going to say, if you were, I think it would have been obvious because you generally say what you mean.
And I usually will make a comment about it, but that one just went viral for no reason.
You just were posting it. Like, there wasn't any opinion in it. I don't understand. Like, I'm not.
Right.
Okay. But these are the same people that came at us when we said Ironheart isn't being promoted like the other shows. And like, you don't know. You have no idea what you're talking about. Like,
bullshit.
Okay.
What?
It's like bull and shit. It's like, dude, we know precisely. We know precisely. Okay. Okay, let me put y'all on game real quick. I think of all of us here, we all keep up with your media, your movies, TV shows, and stuff like that. I think a lot of us keep up with the dirt sheets. For those who know what that means, it's a wrestling term typically, but I like to use it for any website that reports on a particular thing in any granular detail. So yeah, when I get up in the morning, first thing I do, I pull out my phone and I start checking the sites. Ooh, man, what is everybody saying about this? What's this website? What's this article? What's this outlet saying about this movie, this TV show, this comic, this whatever? So I think as a general rule, I kind of feel like we all probably do something like that to some degree or another. But where are these motherfuckers coming from? These people who suddenly are box office analysts. like and then y'all pick the weirdest movie. Dude, F1?
F1? I swear, I will talk about politics. I will talk about some of the most controversial topics that I really have no business talking about under my Black Girl Nerds Threads account, but I will talk about them. Box office reports. That's what got people triggered. That's what got folks upset. I'm like, wow.
Look, I tell people all the time, I probably shouldn't, but I'm the type of person, I can't run two different social media accounts. I don't even like being on I don't even want to be on two different platforms, let alone have two accounts. So like, I'm like this. Look, if you follow me on social media, wherever I am, yes, my thing is comics, but I also like to just talk shit. I like just talk about whatever I want to talk about. So either you're here for me or you are not, and I can't do nothing for you. Like if you, Ernie, I really wish you just wouldn't get so political on social media. Like every time I'm just seeing you're always talking about Joe Biden, Kamala, Trump. I just don't know if I can take it anymore. Gone. Get. Because I'm gonna talk my shit. That's just what I do. But I just want to make I want to make it incredibly clear that when you said what you said, you didn't say anything wrong. You reported what you had.
It was a report, guys. It's not that deep. It's gonna be okay. And then guess what? I'll put out another report, and it'll probably cause more controversy again. Like people. This is it keeps happening. It doesn't stop.
Wait a minute. I want to see something. I have to see something. Wait a minute. What is it? How? Wait. Jurassic World Rebirth is out right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
I want to see something. I have to know. I have to know.
You're gonna put out a report?
Yeah, I want to put out a report. What are the box office? I just bookmarked Box Office Mojo, Jurassic World Rebirth page that's bookmarked, so I can come back to it later. Be like, oh man, interesting. That's interesting. Jurassic World Rebirth only made $11 million dollars. Man, that's crazy. Let's see how many people get mad at me. Cause yeah, oh my God, look, and also, can we please stop? Can we please stop with people going to somebody's post and just posting shit that somebody else said like 5 minutes ago? Like, I don't know. Look, at first I thought it was a coincidence because to be fair, when I post on somebody else's shit, I don't pull up all the comments, right? Because I'm usually on my computer when I'm on Threads most of the time because I'm a mad lad. And So when I click to comment on something, it doesn't pull up everybody else's shit. So if you see me say something in your post, please believe I did not see someone else say it and just repeat what they said. However, I see it a lot where it'll be like the same reply. Like it's variations of the same reply. Like everybody's like, ooh, I'm just gonna copy this and change it up a little bit and then post it. It's like can we not do that anymore? Like, look, we stop.
That's bot behavior right there.
For real. Like, I'm saying, man, cut it out.
I think the Superman reports, it's about to get nasty out in them social media streets.
Oh, you
it's about to get nasty.
Jamie, I'm gonna tell you right now, you about to get your whole head busted. You about to get your whole dude. Ooh.
Rest in peace to my mentions. Rest in peace.
And rest in peace to your new DMs.
Oh God. Oh man. Who asked for that?
No one.
What are
no one did.
Thinking?
You know why I like Threads?
Why?
Because it didn't have DMs.
Yes. That's why you went there. It didn't have it. Now y'all messing up.
It was nice because they had to go skip all the way across the pond to Instagram to message you, and you're like, "Oh, I haven't logged in all day. I didn't see anything." And now it's like, "Well, what? Why? We didn't want that." Just
no. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Don't DM me on Instagram. I do not check it.
I don't check it either.
I don't either.
Like someone had to tell me. Someone had to tell me that it's like, "Hey, man, so and so hit you up on IG," and I was like, "Word." My email was right there.
Yeah, I might answer an email, but like a DM, look, I got enough going on. I also don't like private talking back and forth if I don't know you.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of people that message you're like, "Hey, I heard this episode. I actually think this and this, and this is my favorite X-Men." I'm like, "That's so great for you. Go tell someone." Like, don't tell me. I will not respond. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. I'm terrible. I keep that. Was that little meme where it's like the group of people talking and the one guy like comes out with like the thumbs up and then goes back? That's me every time. I'm just like, bloop. Cool. I don't know. I don't know who needs to hear this, but I'm not as fun as y'all think I am. Okay. I'm not.
It's not that hard to believe.
Yeah.
I think you're lying.
I'm not that interesting. Look. Ask my kid. They'll
well, that's not fair.
Like...
That's not fair. First of all, my kids are obsessed with me, but they will go to any person here and say that I'm not shit. Like,
yeah, no,
that's not fair.
They'll be like if like there was, I forget. I got excited about something because I was like, oh man, someone quoted me on the back of a comic, and I was like, cool. I'm like so happy about it. My kid's just like, oh, okay.
Oh,
like to be fair, they were actually very proud of me, but it was just like they have a very like, which I get it because I have it too. That's where they get it from. I just have a very like, oh okay, that's cool. Like on the inside, I'm incredibly excited, but like on the outside, you would think I was dead. I'd just be like, oh, yeah, that's whatever. Yep, very nice. But inside, I'm like, ah! But that's just not how I am, and I don't have that in me. So, but yeah, no, you about they. Ooh, man, I actually feel sorry for you, Jamie. You about to.
About to get it through the Superman stuff.
Dude, back to back. Oh no, you getting it back to back because you're gonna get it for
Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Marvel versus DC.
And heaven forbid you report that one of them did not make as much money as the other.
They take it personal. Like I'm the one that actually created this information.
Like motherfucker, are you a shareholder?
Like I'm not invested in this, guys. I'm just putting out the report. By the way, you can go to Variety, Deadline, any of the trades, Box Office Mojo. You can see the same information.
Yeah, it's like
you get mad at me for.
Because I ain't gonna let they really be talking to you like you made it up.
Right.
Like, you woke up that morning and said, F1 made this much money. I decided it.
Period. Period. Point blank. Okay?
I think you should have to take a test to be on the internet.
Woo.
You should have to take a cognitive test.
That test.
Man, it's a...
Internet gonna be an empty place, bruh.
Man, because... like, people, like... Man, people be taking shit so fucking seriously. Like, y'all be getting mad?
It's not that deep.
Damn, like, bro.
Listen to some Enya or something.
Man, sail away.
I miss when we all just minded our business with how much movies made. It was like, oh, I just like this movie. And now everyone's like, how dare you? How dare you not make what I projected you would make?
Someone got in my shit because I said something about how maybe we shouldn't pay attention to a box office. Because I was like, dude, some of my favorite movies are bombs. Like some of the greatest movies, Blade Runner, one of the greatest movies of all time. Bomb.
Yes.
Bomb.
True.
Hard bomb. Like, I'm talking like just just literally. Like, you could literally like you would have thought that the shit was atomic. It bombed so hard at the box office. And I even tell people there are movies that make tons of money that I don't understand. I'm like, man, I don't.
Minecraft.
I mean, I'm glad. Yeah, look, and I tell people all the time, I laughed. It got a chuckle out of me, but like, I wasn't like, ooh, I want to see it again. Like, I literally just took my kid and I was just like, I was on my phone half the time. But I was kindly enough to turn the brightness down on my screen. Don't y'all be in the movie theater just opening y'all phone up, like, and got the phone screen on Jubilee. Got your phone screen on Dazzler. Out here, blinding motherfuckers. No, be better.
Could I just address somebody in the comments saying numbers don't matter anymore? They're just used for agendas at this point. What does that mean?
Wait,
what? What?
What does that mean? They're used for... That's what people in the comments are saying to the F1 post. Like, how is it a box office report and agenda? I don't get it.
Okay. It's not okay. A box office report is because under normal circumstances, just like, because, okay, I know some people that might be here because normally comics don't really report this type of shit. They usually keep this shit kind of under lock and key. They don't really tell you how much a comic made unless, like, it really fucking did well. Like, we know how much money the Absolute comics have made because they've been selling like fucking gangbusters. Like, oh man, 8th, 10th, 20th, 40th printing. So yeah, they want to be proud of that shit. But under normal circumstances, they don't talk about it. Movies, it's a different game. It's a different game. It's the same reason why when you talk about a TV show, you're going to talk about audience capture. What was the rating? How many viewers, how many people were watching the show? These are important because somebody cares. Yeah, somebody somewhere cares. It matters.
Yeah.
You know, it dictates whether you get more.
And it's also every time it's posted, that's more promotion.
Yes, also.
So it gets the word out there too, and it garners more interest in the movie. Sometimes it does, not a lot lately.
No.
But it happens.
Yeah.
We don't have movie stars the way we used to. People pay more attention to how much money a movie made than they will most other fans.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I can't get jiggy with that one. I can't get jiggy with that one. That wasn't the one. That was not the one. I tell you what I do get jiggy with is we got what was it? Sea of Galaxies in here that hooked us up with the 10, says thanks for the awesome content you keep giving us. No, thank you. Because I don't do shit. I just talk. I just be talking and y'all just be listening. So yeah, that's all I got. I do a lot, but I mean, yeah, it's all stuff anybody else can do. I don't do anything special. So yeah. I'm just a dude. I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like everybody else. Just keeping it a buck. Also appreciate the sticker. I wish they actually showed the stickers on here. They described them, which I think is great. But yeah, it's a Shiba dog dressed in a traditional outfit, waving Japanese fans. It is really cute. It is precious.
Oh,
It's a Shiba Inu. Which, like, dude, y'all could put it on the screen. See, this is why StreamYard is kicking y'all's ass. So yeah, that's it. I can say that. Hey, I'm a paying customer. But no.
oh, Shiba Inu. Wow, took me back. Because back in the day, like back when it was kind of like really popular, I used to like play with crypto, and there was the Shiba Inu coin. And
oh yeah, okay, yeah,
made some bank off of that one. That was some good days.
Well,
y'all crypto folks in chat, y'all probably know what I'm talking about.
I don't know. Well,
Shiba Inu coin.
I just remember that oh my god, Gearless, what are you doing? But no, man, I used to always be so afraid of crypto because I just didn't understand it. So whenever like people would talk to me about it, I would just be like, I was like, crypto,
literally gambling. That's
like the
literally
dog, like that shows you how cooked I am. I wasn't even thinking about money. I was like, the dog.
I forever was like,
cryptos?
I was like, what is a Doge? Why is there a dog? Is it a dog? I was the same exact way.
Yeah, no, same.
I just like the coins that sounded like dogs that were cute. I was like, oh, it's the dog. It's cute. I'm gonna invest in it. You know what the heck?
I'm not mad. Like I said, I'm not mad. Like, I was just like, man, that's crazy. Also, man, but yeah, once again, shout out to Gil. He says, just listening. See this is y'all don't know. This is the director. Yeah, he always gets me. He gets me. The director of S.H.I.E.L.D., y'all. This is the director of S.H.I.E.L.D., director of Argus. Wow. Maybe the director, maybe of Checkmate and the DEO. I don't know. All of those crazy names that comic book government organizations always have. But no, y'all get to be along for something special, and that is y'all get to hear the jingle, because that's what we do around here. I have to drink some water because we have a little jingle that we sing when people donate $19.99. So Gearless thank you for that. $19.99 super chat. Yeah, there we go. See, this is what we do.
Fun. That was really fun.
Yeah, I'm not this fun when I'm not on camera. Nah, actually, I'm a goofball for real. I like to downplay it, but no, I will also like to point out that my sadness has now increased, and actually, we kind of needed that jingle because I was reminded that Natalie is not with us.
Yeah.
I was reminded that Natalie is not with us. It became real again.
Can Riri get a break? She lost Natalie again?
Wait a minute. Why is... Okay, look. Natalie... You lost Gary. You lost Natalie. You got Natalie back. But it wasn't Natalie. But it is Natalie. Now you done lost her again. This too much.
God bless her, because Riri's like, Zelma, turn it off. Like, you're such a tech head. You don't get it. Like, it's magic. No, it doesn't just... God bless you.
Wait a minute. So I'm gonna tell you the type of asshole I was is when she was trying to like download Natalie to the little box, and you know, like she's like slowly like digitizing out. My ass was sitting there like, yeah, you only gonna be able to download like maybe 75% of the file. That shit's gone. Like I was like, man, look at that shit. You see where she got all like the little blue dots around her body? Yeah, she gone, baby girl. She gone. You got half the file now. It's damn. But no,
I feel like no one reacted. Like her brother, Landon, the backbone of this.
Maybe is he in denial? Is he like trying to?
He was just kind of like, Riri, I'm so sorry. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Like, you too. Sorry for you.
You know, I don't.
Blerd with no soul.
Yeah, right. That's what. See, y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. I love y'all though. Y'all ain't shit, but I love y'all motherfuckers. Also, you know what? Something I didn't pay attention to before, and I don't know why I didn't, but I just want to say shout out to Dr. Eve L. Ewing, who wrote the Riri Williams Ironheart series.
Yeah.
Because apparently, I guess it shouldn't be a shock, but she did a lot of consulting on this show. Probably because her run is like the best.
Nice.
So shout out to Eve, black woman getting her coins.
Nice.
Yeah, because even like the Natalie stuff, all that was her. So like, yeah, the fact that they shouted her out on in the credits, I was like, all right, yeah, y'all legit.
Y'all should support her and check out the ongoing Exceptional X-Men run because that's really great too.
Just saying. Actually, I was the fact that she is still on it right now is impressive because normally she does not stay on books very long. Because I didn't know this at the time, but apparently she does. She still teaches. And she also, to my understanding, still does like public speaking and seminars and all kinds of like appearances and shit like that. So like the fact that that she stuck around for more than 10 issues, I was like, well, let's go. Shit.
And especially after Marvel Comics like canceled a bunch of their X stories at 10. It's like, that's it. That you got something going there. That's impressive.
Yeah. Me and Tom Brevoort have a love-hate relationship. And when I saw he was actually going hard in the paint for Exceptional X-Men, I was impressed because I was like, well, you have to have something special if Tom is trying to defend you, because I've literally seen him not defend other people who had something special. That's
the only reviews I write. The only reviews that he actually reposts are the Exceptional X-Men. I'm like, what are you doing?
I was like, are you trying to say something?
Here? Yeah, it's like, where are we at here? What are we?
I'm pretty sure he does not like me anymore. There's a video floating out there. Talking about how there are no viable black X-Men. It was a response to something he said. And yeah, I got it. I'll just put it this way. I got an email afterward. I'll just put it at that. I got an email, not from him, but from someone else. I was like, yeah, he saw it. I was like, he saw it. But here, I'm gonna pop up this next one. And this is we're in the end game now.
All right.
Natalie,
the episode that got us trending. Even though we used the spoiler tag.
The episode that proved Threads was not on their game. God damn. And you know what's funny? The second I saw you post about it, this is how crazy Threads works. So when you posted about the trending tag, basically completely making the spoiler tag irrelevant, someone directly underneath you was talking about it. Like they were talking about the spoiler, and it literally was like a perfect example. It was a perfect example next to the example where it was like, oh, this is trending. By the way, this person had the thing with the spoiler. It was blurred out. And I was like, man. I was like, Mosseri, what are you doing? What's Threads? What's happening here? Why are we not good? Why are we not good enough?
Y'all have one job. One job.
They said DMs. That was the job. DMs. That was the gig.
I mean, we just got our gifts back. Like, we just got them back. Give us a week of silence.
I'm not gonna lie, man. That's one of the more disappointing aspects of Threads for me. Is man, they gift game is not up to snuff for me. I was like, man, why?
I
was like,
they
man,
need more inventory. Y'all need to expand it a little bit more.
Also, I feel like I can't even put any in. Like whenever I try and like add some, like they're like, nah.
Yeah.
They're like, no.
Yeah.
That don't like that.
Also, fix your video, because it's a crying shame I can't post. I don't know if anybody else has a problem, but whenever I try and like post something that's like an H.265 or like an AV1, Threads be like, man, we don't know what that is. We don't know what that is. Like Blue Sky was already kind of bullshit when it came to videos. It was like, oh no, it has to be 50 megabytes. I was like, man, 50 megabytes. What speed are y'all living at? I was like,
no more than a minute or 90 seconds.
I think it was 2. I think they might have made. No, actually, no. I think you're right. That was a minute. Yeah.
I
hadn't been on there in a while.
You can't post trailers on there. So.
Nope. And then someone tried to criticize me for complaining about it. They were like, well, why don't you just edit it? And I was like, I don't want to edit it.
Why would you edit a trailer? What?
I was like, man, see, this is why, man.
Y'all, makes sense, people.
Thread's not a real place. It's not a real place, y'all. Stop.
The internet is not a real place.
It is not a real place. Stop.
I'm starting to believe in deep internet theory. I'm starting to believe it.
Oh my God, dude. Well, y'all are cooked. But you know what? Since this is kind of like the big deal, I do want to say I really appreciate that Marvel just said, man, you know what? Y'all motherfuckers already know. Y'all already know Mephisto in this shit, so here, fuck it. Here you go. What was it? What was it, like 2 or 3 days? Was it 2 or 3 days before I think it was 2 or 3 days before the show actually, like, before it aired, they were already posting images and shit.
They did that spoiler. They did the spoiler image.
I was like, what are we doing?
Of Mephisto in the tunnel. Yeah.
Because at first I was looking, I was like, damn, I was like, Anthony got tall.
Everyone like, well, that's obviously the Hood. And I was like, okay, no one else on that show is packing. And there's a gun pointed at that character. Calm down. That is not the Hood. Get out. I know a short king when I see one.
You're right. I was like, also, where'd all that facial hair come from? I'm just saying. Like, but no. And also, I kind of want to really point out too that this is not the final form. And I'm pretty sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can see the final form in the episode.
Oh, in the spoon?
Yeah,
in the spoon.
Yellow eyes, the red skin. I want to see that.
Because someone has shared it, and I forgot about it. But apparently there was like a makeup test or something or whatever that they had done before where he actually was supposedly.
Yeah.
I don't know how real it was because you know how the internet is. Motherfuckers just be making shit up and just be like, no, this is what this is here. AI, ChatGPT, make me this and make it look this old. But no, I remember seeing something where like he was in makeup. And while it's a blurry image on the spoon, it looked kind of close, so I'm willing to believe it was probably real. But whatever they do next, I think that's where because Marvel likes to save shit. They like to save shit, and Miss Marvel is a prime example of that. With how they handled her powers in the MCU, the whole making her have like hard like constructs and shit. That was a lot of moving parts. Just be like, hey, look, we ain't figured out the stretchy shit, and we want to save it for Reed. Yeah, that's basically what that felt like. But I feel like whatever comes next, I don't know if it's going to be Champions or whatever. I feel like that's probably where you'll see it. Like they're not going to give it all away like right here, right now. For the folks I've seen complain that he was not red. Who you gonna make a deal with? The Kool-Aid Man or Sacha Baron Cohen? Which one?
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah, let's be a little logical here, guys.
Y'all so mad about skin color. You're mad about a demon.
Right.
There you go.
What are we doing?
Actually, he's supposed to be cadmium red, actually. Since y'all didn't do that, right? You gave him lipstick red, and that's actually not accurate to the character. Oh God, these people, they're not serious. But yeah. For those, if you, on the off chance that you missed it, or for whatever reason, because I know some people just flat out did not see it at all. I saw some people that literally, like, I had to like literally show it to them. Yeah, you see his face red and in all of its glory. Right here. That's what you get. That's or actually here, let's do it like this. Let's share it in a way that makes sense. Let's share it in a way that makes sense to the world and myself as well, because that didn't for a second. Bam. Yay. Look at that. Look, he's in there. He's in the cup. He's in the spoon. He's sending somebody to the sunken place.
Sunken place. There we go. Get out vibes.
Right? Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing? I mean, I guess.
And he made a Beetlejuice reference.
Yeah.
Did you catch that? Make my Millennia.
Yeah.
I love how inconsistent his performance was too. Like, dude, Sasha was just doing stuff.
Yeah.
Well, because at first I thought it was something he did, like, just based on like who he was talking to. Like, I half expected when he talked to Riri, I was like, please don't have him try and like talk straight to her, please. I was like, I don't need to see that. But when he started doing like the Cockney thing, I was like, oh, okay, whatever. Honestly, I don't even think he's taking this role seriously. I think he's just having fun. I don't think
he thought this was coming out.
I don't think he did either.
Because by like the third accent change, I was like, what are you doing? Because I started to think like, is he doing that based on who he's with? But no, he's doing things.
But is that, and this is directed to you guys as comic book readers, is that intentional? Because Parker mentioned that his accent changed. Mm-hmm. So was the accent shift intentional on Mephisto's part? And is that something that he does in the comics?
No.
I mean, you wouldn't really know because you read it, not hear it in the comics.
But so, no one calls it out.
There's no brackets.
Yeah, no one's ever said. Yeah, no one ever says anything. Like the brackets are really like just like, oh, this is because this was made up. This is from Wakandan language. That's what it means. Yeah, so, but like, I heard him say, "Why'd your accent change?" I was like, are we missing an episode? Because that's like the second thing that's like that led to nowhere there, and they did a really good job leading everything where it needs to go.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I was curious about that. I was like, why was there a shift with the accent? And what story are they trying to tell us that they haven't told us yet?
It's like, wait a minute. What are we doing? Is this
because I think it was intentional. Obviously, they wouldn't have had that dialogue with Parker in there. So, yeah, why are we shifting?
It required some it required some explanation, I think. And I don't know, is it something that will even be addressed later? Because for it to be such a random thing, and for it to not really, I felt like it didn't matter. I felt like the accent change didn't. All it did was tell me he was weird, that he wasn't normal.
Yeah.
But I feel like he got that across in the dialogue, because there's literally a point where he says he talks about Parker as if they're not the same. Like early on, like anytime someone refers to you as a human, like so directly, it's like, oh, well then obviously this person isn't human, themselves. So
I mean, to be fair, if someone calls you a beautiful soul too, you're probably not human.
Yeah, no, that's like, honestly, I'm looking for your eye to do like the inside like eyelid thing, like the lizard thing. I'm already clocking you, but I don't know. I felt as though his performance was like, as for as much as I'm talking shit, he did a fantastic job. Like I think he nailed Mephisto. He actually made him kind of sinister.
Yeah.
Which actually kind of makes me wonder if, like, man, maybe he would have been a better Mr. Sinister. I don't know. Take your
God. That would have been good.
Yeah. That's maybe choices. You know what? If Robert Downey Jr. can play,
no, we can't do this. I can't go through this again. I'm not willing to fight over Sacha Baron Cohen having this right to come back for another character. I don't care about him that much.
Look, if Chris Evans can come back as Human Torch, and Robert Downey Jr. can come back as Doctor Doom, and now because of Deadpool and Wolverine, Josh Brolin has been both Cable and Thanos. Oh, and I just thought about this. What was Gemma Chan? She has been Dr. Minerva and Cersei in 2 different MCU movies. So now I ask the question, why not Sacha Baron Cohen?
I don't see it. I just don't think he has the build for it. Mr. Sinister, he's got
to be a little buff.
He's a little buff, yeah.
Yeah.
Got some big shoulders, got some abs going on. Yeah,
glorious cape.
We want to feel a little ashamed that we're attracted to it.
That is true.
Where we're at. Yeah.
I tell you what, get Henry Cavill. Yeah, he's got to do something. Give him.
Honestly, if you made him cashier number 4 and just the most random thing, I would love it. Because people have been asking for him. Oh, Captain Britain. No,
not
this
Captain
is what
Britain.
I need.
Really? I think he'd be perfect as Brian Braddock.
I think he's too perfect, like too on the nose. It's just like, it's not exciting to me.
Well, no. I'm gonna tell you why I wouldn't want to see him as Brian Braddock. I'm gonna tell you why. It's because I think he deserves a bigger role, and I know what they would do with Brian Braddock. They would have that dude, like, okay. They dropped the ball on the Black Knight. I do not trust them with Captain Britain. Cause Kit Harington just been sitting here just like, I don't even know, man. I don't know. They played a clip of Blade talking behind me, and they ain't called me back since. Jon Snow does not know shit. Literally. But no, yeah, I would worry. I would, as I always do. I always get worried when they cast somebody like a really big name actor for a certain part. I'm like, oh man, they're probably not gonna be around much.
Just make him the Beyonder for Secret Wars.
I would eat that up.
Right.
I would eat that up. As long as I'm not even gonna hold you. I know some people laughed about this, but when he showed up in Deadpool and Wolverine as the Cavalry, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of digging it. I was like, man, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I do actually. I mean, I would prefer somebody else, but I mean, man, if we gotta do it. I ain't gonna complain. I'm not gonna send him back to the kitchen. I mean, y'all paid him, right? So, I mean, go ahead. Go ahead, let him do a couple more line reads.
I remember when that rumor came out, and I was like, I'm not even going to report on it. Come on, Henry Cavill as Wolverine.
No way.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. You guys are getting so desperate now. And then I go I read all the spoilers, and I was like, oh, son of a bitch.
He's in it.
I could have been one of the ones that actually reported it because no one took it seriously.
No, I didn't. I thought people were lying. I still don't believe it, actually.
I feel like when the Hood and Mephisto are kind of in that little vault, I feel like it's a little sexually charged. It's just like they're just staring each other's eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, now kiss.
Well, it was the boot. It was the boot. Like, he came a little boop. I was like...
Yeah.
I don't know what this TV show just became, but this feels... I feel like something's about to happen.
Ashamed that you're attracted to it. The misfortune is your effect.
It's like, I'm not against this. Look, I always tell people, I'm as straight as they come. But if there was anybody more mad in the theater at Eternals when Paperboy got to have his gay kiss on screen, it was me. Because I was like, look, man, if we're going to do this, do it. Look, I could not have been the director on set that day. Because I'd have been like, who is he? Is this she? Is he your grandma? Kiss it. Tongue. I want to see tongue. Okay? I want to see tongue. Y'all gonna do it again. This is why I'm nobody's director. People would hate me. But because I know what I want to see. I want to see the gay kiss. And I was like, that was weak sauce.
Because it's Marvel, and you saw what they did with Lightyear. You saw what happened with Disney and that.
Well, no,
they scared.
But I'm gonna tell you why it made me mad is because, so full disclosure, my child is named Cersei, so I literally had to cover my baby's eyes in the theater when Icarus was piping out Cersei in the movie. I was like, ooh, I did not know we was gonna be doing this. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. I was like, ooh, stop saying her name. Stop saying her name. Stop it. Ooh. But I was like, but y'all gonna give me the grandma kiss. Okay. All right.
Grandma kiss.
It was polite. It was a polite one.
It was like I was like, you getting ready to go fight for your life. You might die. How you gonna kiss your husband? Okay.
Yeah, they scared.
I was like, me and my wife have been married. We've been married for as of this year 10 years. I kiss my wife better than that when I'm leaving the house.
We're gonna make him gay, but we don't want to make him gay.
Also, thank you, by the way.
We don't make him really gay. Like kind of gay, but not like all the way gay. So
he's Hollywood gay.
There you go.
Hollywood gay. It's like, that makes sense.
Hollywood kiss.
Hollywood, yeah. It's a little, it was like he may as well put his hand over his mouth and go, there you go.
Yeah.
Bye, honey.
Well, it's not like that. But then you have Joe Locke who locked in, and I was like, you know what? Yes! I'm happy for you.
I was like, man, see, y'all put it behind the paywall. Y'all put it on Disney. I was like, y'all ain't shit for putting that shit on Disney.
That shit was gay as hell. They embraced it. Agatha embraced it.
Like, somebody brought up something that. Now, you want to talk about some shit I would have loved to have seen? I would have loved to see Jen come back.
Yes,
from Agatha. Like, I actually was shocked that with all this magic shit, I was like, y'all can't call my girl.
And she the first one that dropped his name in the MCU.
And she just floated away. Like, Where'd you even go?
I'm not gonna lie.
That was the most bullshit thing I've ever seen in my life. I was like, where are you going?
When she got her powers back, it reminded me of some of y'all might remember this. When they did that scene with Hugh Jackman, I think it was an X-Men Apocalypse, where they go to the Weapon X facility, and he gets free, and when he leaves, he kind of scampers off into the woods. And there's a point where like you could tell the camera stayed on him too long because like he starts skipping. That's what that scene felt like to me at Agatha. I was like, ooh, y'all. So she just in the woods now. Okay, all right. Never to be seen or heard from again. But y'all gonna have the nerve to put some shit at the end of these credits about some Jen will return. They didn't do this, but they would have. I bet they would have if she was a bigger character. They'd be like, oh, Jen will return. No, she's not.
But she could have been a bigger character had they had gone through all of my theories. Like if you used Blackheart, if you would have done all the things, you know what? But no, it's fine. It's fine.
I don't know. I feel like if you're gonna take a character like hers, a character that literally is like a deep cut.
Yeah. Like the deepest cut of that show.
Like Slug deep cut levels.
Yeah.
like what I literally say, because I remember someone asked me, why aren't the Chuds mad that they race swapped her? I was like, because they didn't know that she existed. Also, shout out to the VFX team, because the whole thing with the hood where he's like getting the monstrous face, I kind of forgot about it till just now. Like, even though I've gone back and looked at it again, but like, I didn't think they would do that. I didn't think they would do that. Because sometimes he does have like a really like jacked up face under that hood. Like all like super demon mode, like weird fairy monster demon guy vibes underneath. And I was here for it.
It took me a second. I was like, oh heavens me, they're doing it. Oh my.
Like, ooh. Also, you know what? Bring him back. Bring him. I mean, I hope they do, but yeah, bring him back.
Who, Parker?
Yeah. Bring.
I feel like he. Yeah, I think so. The post-credit scene suggests that.
But you know how Marvel is. You know how Marvel is because you know how long we still waiting on Chewie. We still waiting on Chewie after that Doctor Strange, where he's like, no more, like where he jacked up Benjamin Bratt and said no more sorcerers. Where that at? where we?
That's true.
Because when Marvel, look, Hercules.
Oh, I forgot about him.
We still waiting on her. Look, Hercules. Oi,
Clay?
I'm Hercules. Like you had my boy off Ted Lasso out here, and we ain't seen that motherfucker since.
And then our boy Eros from Eternals.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, like.
I'm just saying.
Are we ever gonna see?
Wait.
Oh man.
I remember being so hyped when I saw the movie. I was like, ooh, I rushed home. It was like, ooh, I'm gonna make me a video all about Star Fox. I'm gonna make a video all about y'all gonna learn something. And then like, yeah, y'all, I could have waited.
Some moron on social media ruined that for me before I saw the movie. They actually, a journalist that saw a pre-screening of it posted the end credit scene.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah, Harry Styles is in the. I was like, "Are you serious?"
Bruh.
It was a Variety journalist too.
Yeah, no, that Variety journalist pissed off so many people. Like they got.
You remember that?
So many. Yes.
It's not that serious, dude. We can wait. Wait to post
but
that
why
shit.
Why would you do that?
He doesn't even talk in the scene.
No.
Like what? What was the point?
Yeah.
Good Lord. That was trash. I remember that.
Yeah.
See, I'm gonna tell you what got me. It was Clea. Someone did the same thing, but with Clea. with Clea Strange. That's how someone got me. I was like, wow, really?
Where's she?
Look, Charlize is like, look, I'm in the old guard, so I'm a see y'all when I see you.
Which just premiered today.
Shit. Dude, okay, look, I ain't never gonna get shit done. There's too much stuff coming out. I'm sorry.
A lot. So much. We're eating right now, though. We're eating, you know?
I'm gonna pretend to be fucked up about it, but damn, I ain't got time to do shit. Y'all gotta put Ironheart out this week. Look, y'all already fucked my life up with Squid Game. I haven't even watched Squid Game yet because I'm just like, well, I said I have seen the conversation online, and it sounds like I can wait.
Please don't look at the Netflix account because they spoiling their own show.
I saw that shit. I actually saw it because I was scrolling my feed, and then I saw. See, this is how you know. The internet ain't shit. I just saw it was some random person. Like this is why the For You tab is not for you. Some random person who I do not follow posted a random picture of a particular actress, and I was just like, okay. And then Netflix right after. I was just like, and I want y'all to know something. I do not follow Netflix at all for that very reason, because they spoil their own shit.
They do. They did it with you also. I mean, this is like a new trend with them. I'm like, what is wrong with y'all?
Are we that desperate? Are we that desperate for the click? Are we that desperate? Like Netflix, are you really hurting that bad, homie? Is it?
I don't think it's that. I think it's this society is so accustomed to having an attention span of 60 seconds thanks to like TikTok and all that. So you have to do something big every so often to keep your name out there, to keep it in the heads of this ADHD society.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it because I feel like people don't know how to engage with like, okay, I get it. Spoiler culture is a thing, but I generally don't care. Like if I see a spoiler sometimes, I generally don't get too terribly heated about it unless it's like for some shit that I'm like, okay, this is some shit that I would not normally have seen. So yeah, because I remember, what was it? They did it with fucking Black Adam, which I mean I didn't care because it's fucking Black Adam, but it
was the Henry Cavill scene.
Yeah, like the
yeah, and then he never came back.
Yeah, that was great.
that hurt.
That on so many levels, it hurt.
Wasn't like 2 weeks later they were like, James Gunn's like, oh yeah, by the way, man, DCU, let's go.
Henry, you stay behind. We going without you.
Henry Cavill is the one that had to break the news. He was the one that said, and he's like, I am not letting them get this one on me. And then he broke it, and the world was in hysteria because it was like, how dare you? That was the only part of Black Adam I cared about.
Those fans are still mad. They're already putting down this movie because Henry ain't in it.
Henry doesn't want to be in it. Like, if he wanted to be a superhero, he'd be a superhero right now.
Henry's moved on. His fans haven't.
Yeah.
Nah.
It's
like, you know what it is? It's like the DCEU fans, the DCEU faithful, they're like a bad ex that still just keep calling.
Yeah.
like your phone light up like that. This was shit. Your phone light up at like 11 o'clock at night, and they're like, "Hey, what you doing?" Dude, Henry, he gone. He done moved on. He
and they're
left
mad
with
Zack
The
Snyder's
Witcher.
not directing. They're like
That too.
That part.
Well, that part's just funny to me because they're
hilarious.
Like, Zach is, bruh.
James Gunn is an upgrade, okay, guys.
Well, no. This one got me mad though, man. see, Zack Snyder's so much better. He's so much better than James Gunn because he knows what he's doing. He can direct circles around James. And you know what else makes? He hates James Gunn. He hates him. I was like, dude, they're homies. They're homies. Stop. But James Gunn is a whole upgrade. Like, dude, that's
hell yeah.
Zack Snyder is the boyfriend that was always on your couch, borrowing your car, like driving your car while you at work, but don't put no gas in it when he come to pick you back up. And they're like, yeah, you're going to have to gas that up because I had to go some places. He that guy. He's that boyfriend. James Gunn has got to get... James Gunn's got, he's offering to pay rent, even though, like, he's like, hey, let me put a little something on you. Let me put a little something on your light bill because, you know, I know you out here. He's like, oh, you know what? I actually, you know, so I stopped on the way over. I actually stopped and got us some food on the way, but I remember you're allergic to nuts. So I actually made sure that they didn't cook it in the same stuff with the nuts. So like he's that guy. He's thoughtful. He's thoughtful. He cares. He's the guy that he sees that you're having a bad day. He's like, hey, you know what? Put your feet up. Let me rub your feet real quick. Let me get you that. Zach ain't doing all that. Okay, mm-hmm. Zach ain't doing all that. Mm-hmm. Look no further than his Lois Lane. Look no further than his Lois Lane. The second he said Rachel Brosnahan, he said Mrs. Maisel. I was like, oh yeah, we got this. I was like, oh yeah, ooh, man, y'all about to see the first comic accurate Lois Lane. Y'all are not going to know. Love to see it.
Love to see it.
Absolutely.
When she was cooking his shit in the trailer, and everybody was like, why is she being so mean to Superman? I was like, first time, huh? Okay. I was like, that's Lois. That's her. Amy Adams could never. No shade on Amy. She good. She a nice person, but you know.
But she wasn't Lois Lane.
No.
No.
Look, she.
And this is the part of the podcast where I'm silent because I can't. I don't want you coming after my ass.
Oh my.
Wait.
I'm so sorry. I forgot.
That's okay.
I'm not gonna lie.
Why is Jamie so quiet?
Well, like in my head, I was like, did she like dig Amy Adams' like performance or no? It makes sense.
No. Well, no, I'm not gonna lie. Just because, like, you know, everybody is who they last played to me. Sometimes I was like, ooh, man, yeah, I don't want Night Bitch coming after her. I don't want her coming after her. Turning into monsters, biting folks and shit. I was like, no, I don't want that for you. So no.
It was crazy, by the way.
Yes.
Did you watch that movie?
Yes.
Wild.
Oh God. I just, honestly, I'm gonna just say it now. Marvel, y'all need to figure out your shit. This not giving shows second seasons shit, y'all need to figure that shit out. And you need to figure it out quick, because there's a lot of angry black folks right now, mad, I tell you, because they know y'all ain't gonna get us no season 2.
Wasn't it reported as the #1 show on streaming?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Sure was.
I'm just wondering what would be the case for it not getting a season 2.
If there was a Champions thing lined up for her.
Yeah, like it's so my concern with it, and I want people to understand, I'm being hopeful here. I hope that Disney pays attention, but I literally today just found out that the Proud Family was getting a 3rd season. I thought that show was canceled. Because Disney don't be talking to nobody. Disney be trying to keep shit secret, like when it don't need to be. We don't want to spoil anything.
Moon Girl show and didn't tell nobody about it.
Yeah.
Which and I just want to say I was able to cop the band episode before they took it down, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now, there wasn't nothing wrong with that episode. Disney bullshitting with y'all. That's what they doing. So y'all need to y'all need to keep an eye on your peoples. But I think that they need to stop trying to hide what they are doing. What James Gunn is doing is the way. He's not hiding anything. He's just like, yeah, we're doing this. That's what Kevin Feige, I need him to start doing that. Be James Gunn. Because James Gunn definitely learned how to be you. But better.
Yeah, because he doesn't have any kind of social imprint at all. He's not like on any network, Instagram, X, Threads.
You don't even get like the People magazine shots of him getting coffee. Like you only see him at premieres. I'm not sure he's real, actually. He might be AI. I don't know. But you only see him when you see him with a new hat. That's it. But it's like, you know, I agree. If James Gunn goes out, he talks. He doesn't even have to engage with his audience, but he does, and he keeps you informed, and he shoots down all the bullshit that comes out. And it's like, you know, Kevin, we had a whole court case with Jonathan Majors, and we heard not a word from you. What was that?
You know, oh man, you know, it just made me think about just in saying that. There was something else that I think we really could have used a James Gunn. That we really could have used a James Gunn on. And we didn't have one. If we would have had one, I think a lot of people would have been okay. Would have been a lot better off if we would have. I don't know how many of y'all remember the greatest actor in the history of the game, who was rumored to be in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. And you know, he's been in so many amazing movies. He's been Lestat. Yeah, he's Ethan Hunt in the Mission Impossible movies. Risky Business. He was in was it Cuisine or Cocktail? Wherever the fuck that movie was. And everybody said he was in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. But for whatever reason, every time I saw Tom Cruise, for whatever reason, he just looked like a black woman. He looked like Lashana Lynch. And I don't understand it. I think we really could have used. I think we could have used a little clarification on that. Maybe it would have tapered some expectations, because I knew a lot of people. Who came out of that movie mad. Here, we had a lot of people that were mad that it was Lashana Lynch instead of, because they were like, no, that's yeah, that's Tom Cruise. He's a superior. He's the superior Iron Man. That's who that is. I was like, y'all saw a whole black woman with some textured ass fucking hair. And let me be clear, Lashana Lynch. That ain't Photoshop that I just put up there. Lashana Lynch is dark. That woman is black. Blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Black. They don't make Negroes like Lashana Lynch no more.
Stop
okay?
it.
They don't. They do not. I'm just saying. She is a special like look. When if I,
she would have been a good Storm, yeah.
She that's actually kind of why I'm slick mad. That's why I'm slick mad, because I was like, yo. That's why I was glad when they did the Marvels and they had her as
Maria.
Yeah, as Maria, but they had her in the binary fit.
Yeah.
They had her in the binary fit from the comics. I was like, ooh.
And it was so slick.
Yes, I actually was kind of hoping that like when that they would have actually had her be Storm. I was actually kind of hoping like, ooh, wait, because she got the blanket on. I was like, ooh, what's she? I said they got the blanket on her, so she ain't got on that shit she had on earlier. So yeah, this is ooh, I was like, this is gonna be good. And then when she took off, it had like also that got spoiled for me as well. To be fair, that actually did get spoiled for me. But yeah, when she came out, she had like the white and the red. I was like. As a Captain Marvel Carol Danvers stan, you're not sneaking yeah, I'm not, you're not sneaking binary past me, okay? You're not gonna do that. But yeah, I don't know. What do y'all think? I mean, I hope we get more. I want to get more. I want a season 2, or if it's got to be Champions. I mean, it could be Champions, but I feel like it's been proven Ironheart is viable.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What do y'all think?
I think I have high hopes. I don't see how there couldn't be one. I mean, so far the fanfare around this show has been mostly positive. All of the hate has been manufactured.
Right.
Right now, it's certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. That's good for marketing purposes for Marvel.
Yeah.
Yep. And the fact that it was #1 on streaming, that's good. I don't know how ratings works when it comes to streaming networks and how they compute all those figures together, but I just don't see how that wouldn't be the case. And then the way that last season was written, that last episode, I mean, it kind of leaves room for more story to tell. So why wouldn't there be a season 2?
Yeah.
So yeah, I have hopes.
I don't. I want there to be a season 2, but I think there are some people in charge of the show that'll say people only showed up for Mephisto or something of that nature. Like we know that's going to be brought up. I think their best course of action, if they're not going to do a season 2, which I don't think they are, because they're not going to keep this story continuously going. Marvel cannot do that. I think their best course of action is to string it off into separate things, give us Champions, which is where we're probably going to see Wiccan, Tommy, and Agatha anyways. And then go to Strange Academy, somehow get the Hood there because he wants to see the Sorcerer Supreme. Ironheart's going to have to get help from someone magical because she's now intertwined with Mephisto. So she's going to go either way. She's good both directions.
Well, yeah. Well, the only thing I will say to that is that with the information about it being the #1 streaming show, that was reported before the episode came out with Mephisto. So I don't know if it's necessarily accurate that people showed up just for Mephisto.
Well, no, that's like just one.
We're talking like perception, like that. That'll be.
They're gonna say, because the Hood is there. Mephisto was rumored because of all these things. And they're never, I don't see anyone saying it's because Riri stood on her own, which is what she did. She carried that show. Everyone did amazing, but she was the backbone of that show.
So. Well, and I think that what you really need is for Marvel to understand that if there's an audience for something, you should probably revisit it. Because I always feel like the shows that, like, okay, when people were talking about, like, okay, I love Jeremy Renner. I love the mayor of Kingstown. That's my boy. But when people were talking about a Hawkeye season 2, I was like, who asking for this? I mean, I liked Hawkeye, but I mean, it wasn't like I need a season 2 good. Like, it was like this is a nice little, like, we're gonna do a season 2. I mean, yeah, get Haley Steinfeld, get Haley back up in here, and we do a little something. But I was like, I don't see a immediate need. I was like, dude, I was like, it would have made more sense to have a follow up to like Falcon and the Winter. I mean, which, to be fair, we got the movie, but like. Even then, still, it would have made more sense for him to have a show or something, or like to have follow ups. Like Loki got, like like Loki got a season 2. Which, don't get me wrong, I like Loki, but we ain't got no love for Moon Knight.
Yeah.
What's going on here? I know Oscar is busy, but goddamn, he ain't that
And
goddamn busy.
and we were gracious. We were very gracious because that was not an origin of Moon Knight for the comics, and we still said,
No,
"You know what? That kicked ass. Keep doing that."
it was Moon Knight was as different in the MCU from the comics as I think any character has ever been. Like I think that's the most different I've ever because I'm not gonna lie, when I was really excited for the show. Moon Knight's one of my favorite heroes. So when I saw the show, I was initially kind of put off by it. But I stuck with it and I ended up really enjoying it. And I feel like everybody was talking about it. I feel like it did well. But they just didn't do anything.
Yeah, I wonder what's the difference between a show like Daredevil Born Again that immediately gets greenlit for a season 2, and then shows like Ironheart, and even the shows that you guys have mentioned with Moon
Yeah.
Knight, like we don't hear anything. Because I don't recall Moon Knight not getting any, like, having an issue with ratings. I think it was rated
No.
very well. I mean, I personally didn't really care for the show, but
Mhm.
I know critically a lot of people loved it.
Yeah.
So yeah, why didn't it get a season 2?
It's not one of the heavy hitters. Daredevil,
Yeah.
that's guaranteed people are going to watch it. Hawkeye, well, he didn't get season 2, but he got a show, and
Yeah.
which wasn't needed
No.
because where did we end up with? Nowhere.
No.
Like
Look,
even the new Hawkeye, she doesn't get a second season because like you're going into
no.
the champions too. So
Yeah.
you're just leaving a bunch of ends everywhere. Just fix them up because today
Yeah.
was the last day of phase 5. We're in phase 6 now.
Oh yeah, shit. Yeah. I just
Yeah.
thought, dude, oh my God, where's the time?
So is that
going?
why that's what I'm worried about is that there's going to be a very offhanded comment someday saying everything that's in season 5 phase 5 will stay in phase 5, which would mean that Riri Williams will stay in phase 5. That's what I'm worried about why they
Yeah.
timed it this way.
Well, because I think we've all talked. I think we've all kind of dealt with this comment to some degree or another because of the discourse about how they weren't marketing the show at first, and because I remember some of the perception was that Marvel wasn't confident in it.
Yeah.
That like, oh, because it was getting echoed. It was like, oh, because it was like, oh, they're just gonna dump it all at once, or dump it, or as they did with this, they dumped it like in 3-episode burst. So I know some of the perceptions that, oh, they must not have faith in it, they must think it's bad, or like, oh, when it comes out, it's and I'm okay. Also, I want to address some people. Oh, I'm gonna shoot some shots. I don't know if any of y'all are cool with these folks. So look, I'm just gonna go ahead and just say disclaimer: my thoughts are my own, my words are my own, and I'm the motherfucker talk shit. Y'all want to at somebody, at your boy. I almost cussed John Campea out yesterday. He almost got a cussing, but I caught myself because I saw him talking wild. Oh, it's forgettable. It's forgettable. There's nothing going on. This is silly. I was like, all right, look. All right, John. All right, John. Look. Some of y'all need to go get your boy. Y'all need to get your boy because if I see him out in the streets, which probably will never happen, he getting cussed out. He getting cussed out. I'll be like, look, man, you getting cussed out. I'm sorry. You're a friend of the channel, but you're getting cussed out. But I see people like trying to say that it's oh. Well, we're dumping this thing, and it's probably not going to have anything to do with anything. And if there's no faith in it, then why should the fans have faith? But the thing is, the thing has come out. People have clearly put their voices behind it. Everyone's like, it's trending. It's been trending all the past couple of weeks.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
And if that's the thing you pay attention to, and I know this was the case for the Marvel Netflix stuff, because I remember that was one of the biggest criticisms internally with that, I think, was that because they would always talk about how, oh, well, we put the shows out, people talk about it for the week that it's out, and then they stop talking about it. But thing is, people are still talking about Ironheart. So clearly there's audience capture. Clearly, there's people who care about it. And honestly, if it's a predominantly black audience or a black and brown audience, fine. Because guess what? I know a lot of black and brown folks ain't watching some of this other bullshit y'all putting out. So ain't nobody asking for no Thor Love and Thunder 2, baby. Ain't nobody want that. No, we want Ironheart 2. We want Ironheart season 2. That's what I want. I don't want. Look, I want Shang-Chi and the Legend of 10 Rings 2, or was it would be Shang-Chi and 10 Mo Rings? I want that. But like when they talking about we want to do Thunderbolts 2 Electric Boogaloo, I don't want that. I mean, I feel like I got the story I wanted. I don't need to see that again. I mean, they'll just call it Avengers, but I mean, it's just some more Avengers at this point.
And
I feel like that's where it was told.
You've got so many shows and movies that are for you, that for the non-black and non-brown people. Fantastic Four First Steps is coming out.
Dude, y'all are gonna be all right.
Where we at? Where we at?
We're very aware of how many movies we have. We're so aware that some people go out of their way to make sure that all the movies are like that.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Dude.
Y'all got Superman coming out, in a week or so.
Look, and
like we got Mrs. Terrific and Perry White.
Look, there's 2 Negroes in that movie, and they already. All right, look, I ain't trying to talk no shit, but look, I look, okay, you brought up Mr. Terrific, so I gotta say it. Look, one Negro with a barely higher than normal fade, and we got motherfuckers out here talking about some, I don't know, looks a little political.
Oh, I know you're talking about the
of YouTube. Yeah, yes. I can't stand that woman. I can't stand her. She don't like me either. So it's fair. It's mutual. She hates my ass. So that's fine. That's fine. She blocked me on Twitter when I was still on there. So it's okay. It's okay. Feeling was. Matter of fact, I blocked her back out of spite because I said, if you come back, the door is closed. The locks have been changed. But because I'm that guy, I'll do that. You block me, I'm gonna block you back. So because I don't want you coming back. You can't come back here. But yeah, like we already had people talking about how political dude's hair was. I was like, it's one dude. It's one Negro in the show, and y'all pressed? Y'all pressed already?
Then he said, it was something along the lines of, it's great that there's a character that little black kids can look up to. Let me tell you.
Oh my God.
When he said that, I was like, oh yeah. And everyone else was like, how fucking dare you? What, white? They're like, white kids can't look up to you. And you're like, what? Who said, whoa. I'm not even black. And I was like, I felt that. Damn.
Well,
good Lord.
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Like what is this? I'm tired of these folks. I'm tired of them. I just can't. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. We are gonna have 2 of what are arguably the whitest superhero movies come out this year. Remember, y'all got Thunderbolts. Y'all know how white Thunderbolts was? It was so white. There was one Negro in it, and y'all didn't even notice because she is so ethnically ambiguous. And I love her.
She's the Zelma of that movie.
Yeah. I was like, dude. I was like, I love her. I love her. It ain't even shade on her because I feel like, honestly, I was just happy they remembered that she was on the payroll. I'm like, bruh. Like, if someone actually tried to like argue with me that yeah, man, it's got. And oddly enough, Perry White, the Perry White of Superman is in Thunderbolts as well. So yeah, so you literally got, man. Look, I ain't mad at the brother, man. Get his coins, man. Somebody please pay this man because he is the hardest working black man in show business right now because they are the only one he is hiring.
You just gave him a shout out on Black Girl Nerds, by the way. Check out our article on Wendell Pierce. BlackGirlNerds.com.
My man. Look, I just love that it was him. Because it was Jamon Honshu. It was Jamon Honshu before him, because he was getting the Marvel and the DC bag at the same time, just on the slick. And I was like, man, look, he tried to get paid. Wendell, like, look, man, I'm trying to get that bag too, man. Look, y'all put me in Superman, y'all put me in Thunderbolts, man. Look, if y'all want, I can come back. I'd probably do something else. I'm like, look, just please pay the man, pay him. But I want more. I think we deserve more. I think what we should not be doing, we should not be listening to these hateful people. I think Marvel should not be paying attention to review scores.
Yes.
I think review scores are stupid. I think they're stupid. Honestly, it's we don't need them. Just what you need to do is look to see what people are saying who actually give a shit.
Right.
You know, listen to your core fans. Stop listening to these fucking dude bros and man babies. These dudes who, I want to remind, and look, I'm not trying to say that I'm not old. I'm 42. But we are talking about people who are quite literally damn near 60 years old and crying on the internet about superheroes. Crying.
Yeah.
Yelling. Angry.
They take it
pissed
so personally.
They do. They do.
Like, and their whole personality. It's their whole personality.
Yeah.
So
I hope that Marvel does what they did, and I want to give them some props, because I know we kind of been beating them down a little bit, but I want to give them props for, partnering with my publication with the live threads, and then also giving some swag to some of you guys with the posters and stuff. And
I got one. That was cool.
Yeah. So I really hope that they do more stuff like that, where they engage.
Yes, I have mine too.
I know mine is in the background right there.
Oh yeah,
so cool.
I got to get mine framed. I got to frame this because By the way, shout out to
I just want to thank them for that, because I just and I hope that in the future that they continue to engage with us on social platforms, threads, to see real fans like us, real talking human beings, not AI bots, not manufactured comments on platforms like Reddit or IMDb that's trying to pump up fake numbers.
Right.
And see that we really like this show. And someone mentioned Eyes of Wakanda. Like, I would love to see if Marvel would want to reach out to us again on that, because it's just like, we need to have these shows to be successful, to thrive, so that more of this content will be made in the future. Because that's it's riding on the success of us actually consuming this content. So there you go. That's my 2 cents.
Well, I mean, you've said nothing wrong. It's I just look. You know what? This is what we do. And I don't know if this will work, because I tried this with the Acolyte and that it didn't save it. But which, to be fair, Acolyte's a whole other beast, because it had
that was another one that had manufactured. I mean, there was a hate campaign around that show, and Disney folded.
Yeah. Well, they also didn't. And you know what? Maybe there's a case made for this. I think we also need to maybe implore Disney and other streaming services to actually release the numbers, because I thought what was really sad about Acolyte is that there was a false narrative that the show did not perform well, and then after the fact we would later learn that wasn't actually the case, that it actually did better than some of the other Star Wars shows.
Yeah.
And they canceled, like, okay, look, I like Ahsoka as much as the next guy, but look, I find it really odd that we're getting a season 2 of Ahsoka and not another season of the Acolyte. Because I was like, I liked Ahsoka, but there was also a lot about it, kind of similar to Acolyte. There was shit about the show that didn't jive with me. from a narrative standpoint. And I was like, and you know, like I said, both shows had their fair share of problems, but I enjoyed both. But I do just find it odd that a show that, because if I do remember correctly, Acolyte did in some categories better than Ahsoka. So like, if you're canceling one but keeping the other, I feel like you're only doing it to appease people who didn't watch the show. Yeah. I feel like there's I feel like we need to get away from that. And maybe make these numbers public, so maybe the perception, same as what we do for movies. If we can talk about box office, domestic only domestic.
Well, someone can talk about box office, but it's not Jamie.
No, you're not allowed. You're not allowed. You've
no more F1 posts for Jamie.
You're not. I just love that it was F1. It was F1.
That's the movie that got people in their feelings.
It was
like the whitest movie, out right now.
I mean, no, because Damson and Javier Bardem is in it, and well, that's it.
There's somebody. Wait. Somebody else is in it too. Like there was another. I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
I just forgot at this point. The movie. Yeah.
Obviously, no one saw it domestically, so I feel like if we could talk about those numbers, we should be able to talk about streaming numbers. We should make it more public, not just when something's number one, but yeah, we should have access to a I don't know, a box office mojo version, but for streaming, where we can see like, oh yeah, this is what's trending on Netflix. This is what was trending. These are the shows that were the most watched on Hulu or Disney Plus or God help you, Paramount Plus, if for whatever reason you still use that shit. And HBO, what was it? Is it Max or is it HBO Max? Like, what is it this week? What is
Max? HBO Max, HBO on Max Demand.
Look, at this point, it's just regular ass TV. It's the Dave Chappelle meme now. It's just regular ass TV at this point. It's changed so much. We need to get to a point where we can actually have those numbers front and center, and that way these people can't just use, because they did the same. They actually tried to pull this shit with X-Men 97 when X-Men 97 did not prove to be profitable for chuds to make fun of. They stopped talking about it, and then when the show was about to be done, all of a sudden with a vengeance, they found some bullshit thing on Reddit that they claimed was real, saying that X-Men 97 wasn't actually doing well, and it was a lie. So maybe if we let's deobfuscate this shit, and maybe that would
chuds like things. Is there a movie, a
F1?
TV
show? Actually, no, they don't like it. Okay, so I don't have this clip. I wish I did, but I'll have to get it from somebody. But chuds don't like. It's not that they don't like anything. They actually do, but they all know that's not why their audience watches them. I have actually watched some of them talk about this when they thought only like their little fans were watching them. But I watched Jeremy of Geeks and Gamers talking about, like, he was crashing the fuck out, almost in tears, because he wished that he could make videos about the things he cares about, but nobody watches those videos. They don't tune in. They don't get hundreds of thousands and millions of views for people wanting to listen to them talk about something they love.
That's true as shit, because that's mine. I talk about things I like, and no one shows up except you same 30 folks, and I love you all.
You know what? I'm going to tell you what it is, because I get the same shit. I get the same shit. Like, there are certain things, like, because one of my big things, I try to champion talking about all comics. And whenever I do, because people are like, oh, you're a Marvel shill. You don't talk about DC. You don't talk about Image. But the second I do, crickets.
Yeah.
And it's the same way for them. When they talk about how, they're making Marvel woke now. They're making Superman woke. Those videos, millions of views. But the second they try and say like, oh man, I saw this really cool movie that I thought was really fun and I genuinely liked it, didn't have any problems with it whatsoever. And this is the type of stuff I wish people made more things like. Those videos, they might be lucky if they get 1,000 views, if that. And for them, that's no views, compared to their audience. Right. So they know. And that's why they do what it's like you were saying this whole time. It's disingenuous. It is performative. This is a numbers game. This is all about money. And that's all that there's no other answer. This is money. Yeah, the racism can be real, the misogyny can be real if it wants to, whatever. But at the end of the day, it all comes back to this.
Yep.
So that's yeah. So I think that at this point maybe we just don't engage. Just don't pay them any mind. Let's just enjoy the shit we enjoy. And I think honestly, I want to see people treat Ironheart the way we treated Sinners. I want to see us treat when Eyes of Wakanda comes out. Same.
Yep.
So
keep rewatching it, even though the series has the season has ended. Keep watching. Do a rewatch. I know I plan to.
They have like a little survey function thing where you can like ask for certain stuff or whatever. Do that too. Try that. It might work. I don't know. I tried it for I tried it for Moon Knight and She-Hulk. It didn't work, but you never know. So yeah, just yeah, see what you can do. But streaming it definitely because they pay attention. They pay attention. I've heard that from a lot of people internally. Watch the fuck out of it. Yep. Watch the fuck out of it. Just let it keep playing, and I promise you that you'll get more.
Yeah, just play it in the background while you're cleaning.
Yes, yes, dude.
While you're doing
when I
work
go to
in
bed
your office.
Oh yeah. Oh no. I do this thing at night. I don't know if other people probably do this shit. I put on movies in the middle of the night. That's probably why we get so many random bullshit movies. Why there's like a horror movie boom right now is because my dumb ass is sitting here watching horror movies at night when I go to sleep. So that's why y'all are getting all this shit. Y'all can thank me. It's me. It's all me. I'm the drama. Or in this case, I'm the horror.
You're the reason for Blood and Honey. How dare you?
Yes. Actually, yeah, that movie is really fun to nod off to. I'm not saying no shade towards the movie, but horror movies help me. I'm a strange individual. They actually help keep me calm. So they make me relax.
Oh my gosh, they disturb my spirit.
I don't watch them. I can't.
I love horror movies. I love horror movies. I just can't watch them at night.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah.
I have a thing that I run through. Oh no. I'll be putting on all kinds like my wife will tell you that at any given point in the night when she wakes up, there could be a horror movie on and she has no clue what is happening. And she's like, this is disturbing. And sometimes she will get up and just go sleep in the living room, depending on what it is. But yeah, it's a problem. I have issues, and I freely accept this. Stefan gets me. Horror movies are funny.
Horror movies are funny. Megan was funny.
Yes,
Megan was a comedy.
Yes.
The movie. I was like, yeah, it was funny, wasn't it?
Well, also Megan is funny too.
That's true. It's very true.
It was funny because it took me a minute to catch it at first.
I should have said Megan 2.0.
2.0, yeah.
There we go.
I mean, see, and that's the thing. That's what I love. I feel like that's how we get nice things. That's how we get. Oh, and you know what? This also, little litmus test. Spanish horror movies. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. It's even better when I don't know what they're talking about.
So you're just in the dark the whole time.
Yeah. Oh no. I mean, I have the subtitles on, but I mean, like when I go to sleep, I just hear like Spanish, and I'm just like, oh.
So you don't know when a scream's coming. Oh, your life makes me anxious. Oh, I cannot do that. I cannot.
Oh yeah. Like I'm the sicko who puts on When Evil Lurks and then goes to bed. I'm the sicko that'll put on Terrifier and go to bed. That's who I am.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know. I can tell you, I can tell you what's not wrong with me is I got none. I have no follow up to that. But thank you. I want to thank everybody. I guess do y'all let me know. Y'all tell me, because are y'all enjoying these? Are y'all having fun with these? I'm having fun with these. So I don't know. We can always do it again. I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be fucked up about it, but y'all tell us, man, because I like doing stuff, but y'all are cool. I like hanging out with y'all.
Likewise,
yeah, fun. You are very fun, as are you, Jamie.
Yes, the real Megan is fun.
It's true. It's true.
It's funny.
So
it's like
funny.
it's true. I am. It's facts.
Well, I guess since we're already on topic, Megan, tell the good people where they might be able to find you.
You can find me everywhere by looking for Vigilante Vibes podcast. I am a non-toxic Marvel podcast. Sometimes I cover other things too, but so non-toxic, that does not mean there's no negative opinions. It just means I won't bitch about something that's has people of color or people who are gay, or nothing will be called woke. It's just, I'm not like that. So there you go.
and I will also say too, just as a cosign, go do that. Go do that. Like they're non-problematic comic book YouTubers are hard to come by. So I'm just keeping it a buck. I know some of these people. So yeah, they trust me. There's not a lot of us. But the ones that are good and genuine, trust me, they're few and far between. But Megan is one of them.
Oh, this is such a fun conversation for me.
It's so sad that there's so few of you in this space.
And when we find another one, we sleep, we keep on to them. We like a tumor. We're like, you come on mine, and then you go on yours podcast, and then we'll collab. We have to, and it's like you're just kind of repopulating.
Oh,
you have to.
Yeah,
you have to. Yeah, otherwise it doesn't carry the same resonance as opposed to the other way. And Jamie, tell the good people where they can find you.
blackgirlnerds.com is the website. Again, plug, we did a piece on Wendell Pierce, so check that out. And then you can find me anywhere you see at Black Girl Nerds on socials. I tend to be on Threads quite often. I do post box office reports. Hopefully that will not get me in trouble the next time around when it comes to the Superman box office release and all the other films that are coming out this summer. But you can find us on all the socials at Black Girl Nerds. And if you're coming to Comic-Con next month, actually this month, my God, it's July.
Oh, yeah.
In a few weeks, I'll be at Comic-Con in San Diego. So, yeah.
Wow. And also make sure, because your interview with Wendell Pierce, as well as your chit chat with Superman and Lois, y'all need to go do the thing. Go Go look at all of it. Go watch all the interviews because
all the interviews are phenomenal.
I like. I'm not gonna lie. I be getting jealous as fuck too because I be scrolling. I'll be like, I was like, God damn, she got her. God damn, I was like, what?
Yeah, but they didn't give me James. I was supposed to interview James, and then I saw all these nerd sites getting scoops. As a matter of fact, I don't beat games. He was getting scoops from others. I was like, that could have been me. You could have got a scoop from my site.
It was me. I could have had it all. I was like, God damn. I was like, hey, this is better.
Because I wanted to ask that Static Shock question. Right? I wanted to ask about Milestone Media. You know,
because see,
it's all good. It's all good.
See, that's okay. Next time. Like this is where cue up Terrence Howard and Iron Man. I always like to keep that one. He's like, he looks at the suit and he's like, next time. And then we never saw him again. But we're gonna make sure we get our next time. We're gonna make sure we get it. But and y'all know me. I'll be back tomorrow live streaming, and I'll probably be obviously I'll be back Saturday. Don't look for me Friday because not because 4th of July is great or anything, but just because we're grilling. I ain't studying any of the rest of the shit. We're not patriotic. But yeah, it's not because I'm proud to be an American. It's just because I really like ribs.
It's the day of banana pudding. You kind of have to
yeah.
That's what we make every year, and we're not patriotic.
Nah. Look, banana pudding maybe a little man. Oh man, shit. Actually, I'm getting hungry. Never mind. Everybody, thank you all so much for hanging out with us. And enjoy the 3-day weekend if I don't see y'all for whatever reason. And keep a lookout for best comics this week. I'll try and have it up tomorrow and some other videos. Yeah, I got nothing else. Anyway, thank you all for coming out. I shouldn't go that route. I almost pulled a Russell Simmons. Almost said thank you for coming out. God bless. Good night. We can't do that. We're not allowed to do that anymore. That's retired. But y'all know what to do. Well, thank you for coming out. And no, God bless. And Diddy deserves to stay in jail. Good night.